Hello there. Hello there.
Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome back to Phantom Brigade. I hope you're doing well. I am excited to play some more of this today. It's been a week since we last got to play. I wasn't able to stream last week.
Hello.
Thank you all for being here for the start of the stream. Congratulations to Takeover for getting first today. Hey, Vertidiger. Ooh, how do I say that? Vertidiger Defender. Hildebrand. Good to see you, the main characters here. Hey, Core. Hey, Maelia. Who else have we got? We've got Tristan Swain. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Core, I did actually post the stream half an hour ago, but for some reason Discord didn't pick it up. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. So probably not going to be as busy as normal, but that's okay. Let me just make things go live. If I click this button here, we should be live everywhere. Just check that's live on Twitch. Yep, we're good to go. Cool. Well, everyone's doing well. I don't quite remember what happened at the end of the last stream, but I was just checking out our setup, and Blackbird is completely mulched. Which is not a good start. Hey, PandaFail, thank you very much. And hey, Sorbacol. So that's not a great start. One of our most reliable, dependable mechs has been wrecked. Big Jim has also not in a good place. I don't even think... Okay, he does have his quiver. Does Blackbird have all of its pieces? Blackbird is completely toasted. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to rest. The enemy will regroup in 16 hours. We're not too far from this convoy airlift. If we have to hit it, we can hit it. But I think we're going to have to rest to repair our mechs. So I'm going to start by setting up camp, and we'll work out what we're going from there. Just in terms of the game in itself, we've been doing pretty well. I can't, unfortunately, scroll this map, which is a real shame. But we have worked our ways up to Koningsland, and our next move is either to Midbol or Balakin. And that only leads 2 more provinces after that. We've got Izagote, and then we have the capital district, which is where we actually liberate the world and complete the campaign. So we're very, very close to the end. Probably we've got 1 or 2 streams left. I mean, I could push really hard and try and do it this stream. I don't really want to do that, though. We have to get through this first, though. So let's set up camp. Let's get ready for more combat. So we want to put Blackbird and Big Jim, and I think we need to put Billy, Bully, and Donnie in as well, all of them to get repaired and rearmed, because poor Billy Bully here must have been piloting Blackbird because they are both dead. So let's start that process. We'll confirm camp. And then we'll get our show on the road. Okay. Blackbird's been repaired. The reactor reheat didn't do anything. Hey, Shin, how's it going? Good to see you. Big Jim's back in action. A wrench slipped. I don't know what that does. This is a random event that doesn't seem to do anything. Billy Bully is back, and Donnie is back with Dr. Sleep for plus 25% health. Whatever Dr. Sleep means. Cool. So we got our mechs back. Let me just rebuild Blackbird, because it looks like Blackbird does not have anything at the moment, which this might take a second. So I think we want the shield that was all regenerator, which is the S4 shield. What was the main weapon on this? It was a weird. It was a plasma cannon, a plasma weapon, wasn't it? Railgun repeater, assault rifle, marksman rifle, Hydra missile launcher, beam. It was this. It was the PLR pulse plasma repeater. I'm pretty sure, which is actually was the extended magazine. It was definitely this plasma repeater. I tried to hold a point. That's right. Yes, I got lasered in the back. Now that I remember. Okay. Now she was running medium. I'm pretty sure she was running medium. Bane was the build for this mech. I can tell that I've got set up medium Bane, which makes me feel like this isn't good. Don't have medium Bane legs though, so it must have been these Blackbird legs that have barrier integration 3. Oh no, this is an arm. I think these arms were the other way around actually. I think this was the Blackbird arm, and this was the Bane arm, and then I didn't have a backpack on it. Am I okay? No, I'm fine. So I live in Australia, and Australia is on fire, or was on fire yesterday. So the whole city smells of smoke. So I've just been breathing in very smoky air all night. So I'm a little bit croaky. As I talk and drink more coffee, it'll clear up. It's just the Australia tax. I need to put the weapons back on. So it was the plasma repeater and the S4 solid shield. Okay, so Blackbird is rebuilt. Let's keep going to the province. I'm fine. Where I am in the city, there shouldn't be any issues. Obviously, keeping an eye on the emergency alerts and stuff. But I do really feel a lot of sympathy for people living out in the bush at the moment, because there's just so much going on. We weren't as hot as last time, but it was still very, very hot yesterday. So yeah, it was topping 40 degrees C, and when that happens, we do get bushfires, and they can be pretty nasty. I think I'm going to go for this elimination if I can make it. I don't really like doing convoy. Oh, hey, Toasted Waffles. Wow. 1 year of that's being Sokus. I'm very glad that you're here as well, Toasted. It's always awesome to see you in a stream. It's always awesome to chat to you on Discord. Thank you so much for the resub. Let's see. It's awesome to see you. Thank you so much. So yeah, these convoy airlifts aren't really that exciting in terms of missions. I mean, you get some stuff, but I do like the eliminations because you get some interesting enemy mechs in them. So we're going to head for this elimination. We have to get there pretty soon. Selected mission was set back the enemy, delayed regrouping in. I'm not sure what this blue pushback is, but we're going to hit there plenty of time. Have I modded the game at all? No, Toasted. Playing it totally vanilla. Just for the first playthrough in 2.0. Alright, let's suit up and we'll jump in. So, one thing I'm really aware of here, what are we dealing with? We're dealing with 4 enemies and 2 dropships, so there's not a lot of enemies in this one. Hey, mishaps. One thing I'm really aware of is the fact that, well, let's just clear everything. One thing I'm really aware of, obviously, is that Blackbird is not in the best health at the moment. But what we could do is we could chuck an engineer into Blackbird and get them to repair it. So if I bring in Blackbird, and then I get, I think Shake Vivid has repair. Preventative maintenance. No, Shake Vivid is set up to carry big stuff. Do I have another engineer? Donnie. Donnie has repair. So we're going to chuck Donnie into... God, Donnie's always so thrilled to fight. We're going to throw Donnie into... that would be quite cool, Toasted. I wonder how that works with the full replay, which I've got working. Donnie will be able to repair Blackbird during the fight. Looking at the enemy layout, we're probably going to want a long-range mech. So I'm going to bring along Roadrunner. You've never seen this game. This game is amazing. It released a couple of years ago, and it was okay, but it didn't quite deliver on what was promised. And then they've just come out of nowhere and released a 2.0 update for this game, and it is so good. Just wait till we get into combat. We're going to take AB and 2PY for this one. We're just going to bring the GOAT of long-range shooting. The absolutely terrifying sniper that is AB and 2PY. He's probably going to solo most of the enemies. We're going to bring along Hamilton as well, and we'll chuck Shake Vivid into Hamilton. I think Shake Vivid is just made. Mech frame, bonus stats given for prestige. No, who is it that's set up? One of our people is set up for piloting large mechs. It's Salty Frosty. We're going to chuck Salty Frosty in there. You can fight him to get the gunpla out. Awesome. This mech is also terrifying. And then for our last Bing out here, I think I'm just going to bring out Big Jim. We'll bring the missiles. I don't think I'm going to need them. And we'll chuck... Let's get Talor on some XP. Talon's only level 3. What have they got?
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
So he's got bonus health for less damage. He'll joisting enemies get hurt. Has the pulse field. We'll just give him some experience because he's one of the lowest experienced pilots we have. Let's deploy into the mission. I'm expecting Alien 2PY to do most of the work here. Hopefully the mode makes it harder as well, Core. That's what I'm assuming. Alright, go to Elimination mission. We don't have to worry about collateral damage. We've got a few choke points on the map. No space, no capitals. Okay. What are we dealing with in terms of enemies? I don't think the enemy... Oh, I did... look, Donnie is so just eager to kill. Enemy first in sight, take them out. Alright, let's have a look at the enemy before we do anything. What have we got? We've got a dude with an incendiary repeater and a shield. We've got a dude with a plasma repeater and a handgun. We've got a dude with a beam and a handgun. And we've got a dude with an SMG and a handgun. Nothing that exciting. I'm having too much fun. Yeah, okay, yeah. You can 3D print your battle tech. Where's the guy we're supposed to be eliminating? The option. Let me just move chat slightly so that you guys can see the what's it called? I can't remember the name of it. The objectives. Just gonna find the right layer for the chat. There we go. I'll put you here. I mean, actual CJ minis. Gotta go find artificial trade barter nonsense. That's kind of fun though. I do like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna launch a backpack. Now these are not guided. These are guided missiles. So these are the ones that will just do whatever the hell they want. Which I'm quite happy with. I'm just going to launch them here. Oh, I need a control click. It should go after these two guys. I think we can do a second one. We're just going to launch a whole barrage of missiles, I think. And that's probably everything I want him to do at the start. So he's going to do some Lerman. He's an LRM mech, and I'm just going to move him out of the way of everybody else. Which is going to be a bit of a problem because he's standing in the middle of the road. I think I'm just going to leave him still. Probably actually get him to move backwards a little bit. Because the enemy's going to come towards him and I want him to continue launching. Okay, then we've got Salty Frosty. I want to dash Salty Frosty out to the left to make sure he doesn't impact into our missile launching mech. And then I'm going to dash him down the road a little bit. He's basically just going to have to take it in the face, but that's what he does. He is in a heavy. And then I'm going to get him to walk forward. And basically, as soon as this guy is in range, we're going to activate the power of the sun and direct it at him. So he's just going to go boost, 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 burp, and that should take him out. Then we're going to take, we'll leave Donnie for the moment. We're going to grab AB and 2PY. We're going to jump up here. We're going to run to, I think this is a fantastic sniping position, but we're going to jump to it because we can. Then we're going to move into position here. And he actually has shots on this guy as he crosses this territory. So we're just going to start shooting at him as he moves. Now this is, we're going to make AB and 2PY run a little bit hot. So what I'm going to do is actually push this until it's got a 100% chance to hit. I'm going to take him out. That leaves Donnie. Donnie's in a little bit of an awkward position because he's got people moving around him. So we're going to have to walk to here, and I'll make sure it's not a collision. And then we're going to dash. This mech does not have a good dash, unfortunately, but it is just, in general, quite fast. So we have to watch out that we don't get in the way of our heavy mech. So I'm going to walk him to here. This is a really tight corridor to get everyone contained on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold until thingy's passed, and then we're going to dash across the road, and we're going to start coming around this way with this mech. Or maybe just give slightly less aggressive weight order. So to here, and then I'm just going to give a run order to here, and we can deal with that next turn. Okay, very simple first turn. I don't want to take too long to get the show on the road here. Let's engage and see how this plays out. We got some shots here. Got a hit, but not a kill. We're doing some really nasty laser damage on this guy. He lost his left arm, his left arm on that attack, but he still has his incendiary repeater. How are we doing for enemy attacks this turn? So he's attacking as he comes in, as he's getting beamed. This guy's also attacking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get Salty to start walking backwards, keep them at long range while he's firing. So we'll get him to stop here. And then he's almost hot enough to go again at this point, and he's got both of them lined up. So he's going to beam through both of them in a line, which is just gorgeous. We've got, this guy's wanting to shoot at AB and 2PY this turn, but he's left it really late. So I'm going to shoot at him, and then I'm going to cool it down a little bit, and I'm going to shoot at the other guy. Actually, what we'll do is we will take the shot, and then I'm just going to get him to step into cover while this gets dealt with, just in case these guys don't get killed. Now we're on to our more powerful mech. Don't let me forget to repair the mech. So we'll do a repair. I need to take out these two guys. So what's the range like on our attack? They're basically... This guy's going to be in range here, but he is trying to beam attack. What if we just moved up to here? Do the mechs have grenade launchers? There's no grenade launchers, no. There's missile launchers that kind of act like big chunky grenades. But there are no, unfortunately, actual missile launchers. So this guy's going to beam us as he's coming towards us. So we're just going to step back and try and keep him at range while he's shooting. Like this. Actually, that's not going to work. We're too fast for him. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll do the double attack. I need to just slightly space it out. And then I'm going to bring the shield up. Although he's going to finish, actually going to be finished shooting at that point. I think he's probably not going to get in range to hit us. I think I'll just fire again. And what I'll do is I will compress these attacks. Not that much. And I'll vent out. You can hear by the music, by the way, the game doesn't think we're going to win this fight. So we're just venting out while we fire. That leaves our missile mech. Where is he? Here he is. That leaves Talaron and Big Jim. I'm going to launch another missile barrage just for here, in case anyone comes in this direction. And I'm going to start walking him forward to here so that he can take part with his gun if we need to. Alright, let's finish this off. Let's see how these missiles go. If they're going to guide onto anything. Oh yeah, that guy just got cored. That was the shot from Avian 2PY. Missiles coming in. Not guiding onto anyone. But he's taking a lot of missiles. Oh no, the missiles are going... no, they're not guiding in. I just want to see what's going on over here again. That was pretty cool. So this guy gets cored out by Avian 2PY. We get Defender up. Double hit with the... Lots of hit with the plasma. He didn't actually end up firing his beam weapon, which is interesting. Okay, this is almost over, honestly. I don't know why the game thinks this is going so badly. This guy here is very low on health. We're going to get Avian 2PY to come back around on this angle and basically just open up on this guy who's retreating, and then also open up on this guy, although we don't have a great shot on him. I think he's actually going over the top, and then I need another shot. Okay, he's going to be too cold, so he's going to take those two shots. No one's shooting at him, so he's pretty happy to sit in the open. Donnie here is being shot at, and we're overheating, so we're going to have to vent out the start of this turn in order not to stop an overheat from happening. While that's happening, this guy is going to come up here, and we're going to get shot at a lot. So we're going to start by shielding against this guy to prevent those shots from hitting us. And then we're going to shield against this guy when he starts beaming us, which is here. So it's going to bring the laser up to here. Yeah. So I can actually go like this. Yeah, and at this point, we're also going to start walking backwards. And try and get some distance between us and them. And then we can shoot at him next turn. While that's happening, I want to launch another missile barrage for here. And then I want Talaron to come around to get into range where he can actually start contributing with his gun. He has like the beginning of a shot as we come around the corner, but it's a machine gun, so he needs to be standing still to use it. Alright, let's complete this turn. This is going to be a really easy fight. Oh, I was about to say hi. I'm catching on VODs. I'm glad to see. I'm still kicking in both campaigns. You are Daedra, yes. Good to see you. Who doesn't have orders right now? Oh, we haven't got orders for Salty Frosty. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello. It's nice to see you. And yeah, you are still kicking ass in both campaigns. Okay. Salty Frosty to the bridge, and then I can try and beam people in the open. So, like, for instance, I've got a beam attack on him, potentially. But we're going to hold on it and just get nice and cool and see what's happening next turn. He's out. We've got the shield up here. Oh, he's got a plasma. That's why it's not a beam. He's got a plasma and a beam. So we're actually shielding the beam. Unfortunately, the plasma has fired back. But what was really cool there was actually, you could see the beam refracting off the shield. If we do this again, as she comes back, you can see the beam refracting off, which is really cool. I think that's awesome. Alright, who's left? So we've just got this guy and this guy. Let's go to planning mode. He is not beaming, so he finishes beaming pretty much straight away, which means that we can open fire on him. And I'm going to back up this way to get out of this mech's way. In fact, I want to come actually quite tight around this building. And I'm just going to naturally fire again when we're cool enough at him. Then we'll just keep moving this way and try and open up a little bit of a gap between us and him, and we can fire at him one more time here. That leaves us with Talaron. I want Talaron to get a kill here. I want Talaron to get to here, and then when he's standing still, he can open up on this guy with a machine gun. So between the two of them, these two should absolutely wreck this guy. This just leaves this guy here. He's making the mistake of jumping down into the river and running at my beam guy. So I'm going to beam him. He has a repeater of some kind. I'm not really that worried about it. I would also like AB and 2PY to take a shot here. Actually, he's shooting at AB and 2PY. So if I just bring AB and 2PY... I mean, AB and 2PY is in cover. I don't really need to worry. Let's just bring him out of cover. And then we can shoot at him while he's there over the top of our... There's actually a non-zero chance. No, I think we're good. We're not going to hit our teammate in the back if we shoot there. If we wait till about here, we've got a clear lane of fire as well. I think both of them are going to die here, and that will be the end of the fight. Okay, he's down. He's not down yet. Amazingly, he took so much fire there, but didn't actually die. Let's do that again. So he comes forward, he gets shot again, the plasma, then he opens it with a machine gun, and that's a lot of rounds, and it just doesn't take him out, which is crazy. Is he ejecting? Yeah, he's ejecting. Okay, that's the mission completed. Oh, enemy reinforcements are landing this turn. In fact, they landed last turn and I didn't catch them. So they're coming in on, what have we got? We've got a SMG, an incendiary repeater and an SMG, and an incendiary. So these are hot mechs. They're coming in hard for us right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to here. Wait, this guy's not dead? I thought he was. He is actually still active. We'll need to deal with that in a second. These guys are all rushing down AB and 2PY. They jumped in last turn. So we need to open up some distance between us and them. It's very important that we do that. If I put AB and 2PY just around the side of this hill, actually I need to come to about here. We've got perfect options on fire here. So we're going to shoot this guy here. And then I'm going to... Oh, damn, he doesn't have the coolant ability yet. Which would make this a lot more deadly, a lot deadlier. We'll try and shoot this. Well, what we'll do is we'll actually, once we've taken that attack, which we'll hold for, we'll back up a little bit more, open up some range. This guy's got a repeater. He's not going to hit. Hey, Renan McMillan, how you doing? Melporting Fecal Copter, good to see you both. I see you started Rogue Trader. Yes, that gets streamed on Thursdays. We only started Rogue Trader this week. So you've only missed like the introduction. It was a really fun stream actually. Okay, I'm gonna shoot at both of them. This guy here is just gonna. He apparently wants to charge through our heavy mech, which I feel is a little bit insane. I'm gonna walk our heavy mech this way, and then we're gonna get the beam. I'm gonna get the beam laser firing instantly at him, which means it's gonna sweep around, which should be quite funny. And then we're gonna try and get up here. Actually. Once we've done that, we'll actually bring him down this way. So he's going to beam this guy to death. He can't take part in this because of the angle. He has to come around this way. This guy here is crashing out and is ejecting, so we can forget about him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to instantly start launching a load of rockets into this position in an attempt to take these guys out. We need to find a new weapon for Big Jim. The machine gun just isn't cutting it. You saw how much fire it put into that enemy that turn, and nothing came of it. But then we're going to move up to here. We're just going to start walking towards these guys to get them into machine gun range. And then last but not least, we've got Dolly here. I'm going to do another repair. What's this here? Oh, this is the propulsion boost. This unit reactors in overdrive, allowing faster movement for the current turn. Cool. We'll see. Oh, wow. That is a huge speed increase. That's pretty awesome. Okay, let's play this out. Thank you very much, Daedra. That dash was perfect. Got him right out of a dangerous situation. Unfortunately, we couldn't turn the beam laser fast enough for this guy. He just ended up hitting his own teammate. Did he just get cored out? He's completely dead from that shot. We've got some stuff happening here. Let's get you going first of all. I need you to beam laser him, and you can cancel your movement because he's just going to come straight at you, and that's going to kill him. Have to watch out for crossing the beams. Oh, actually, how fast did Daedra move there? That's fast. Like, that's really putting in the distance. An actual sprinting medium mech with a shield. Go faster button. Very nice. Okay, let's bring you up behind these guys. We just have to be careful you don't get shot in the back by your teammate. We also have to watch out that we don't cross the beam, which is what we're very much in danger of doing. So I'm going to bring you up here. As soon as you get up here, you're going to start opening up. Hey, Corvico, how's it going? We'll shoot this... Oh, this guy's dead. We're going to shoot this guy in the back. I thought there were 3. Oh no, there's only 2 left. Wow. Okay, that's probably because what we're going to do here is I'm going to shoot... Oh, we're so hot. I'm going to shoot this guy again. Is he shooting at all? No, he's not. So we're going to shoot at him, and then I'm going to get you to actually hold where you are and just open up on this guy with a machine gun. And I honestly think, between all of us, that should be all of them dead. Alright, enjoy your work, Daedra. I love how medium moves as fast as light mechs. Nice. My interceptor is insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, he's dead. It's just this guy left. And he's gone. Completely deleted. Easy mission. That's much better than one at the end of the last stream. And of course, we get the treat of watching the whole mission back. So let's watch the whole thing back with no UI. We'll do it at normal speed. So we start off, we launch the missiles. The team is actually really fast. AB and 2PY just starts taking people to pieces. The missiles hit, do some work. Beam laser stuff isn't quite as exciting as I hoped it would be. They don't end up linking up. But AB and 2PY is just constantly sniping people. Oh, we hit that house. That missile hit didn't do anything. This guy here gets taken out. Lasers come in, and then we have the enemy dropping in behind. This dodge is fantastic. Comes into position, snipes that guy out, finishes him off, eats a little bit of incendiary, which he didn't need to, and then we finish off. 16 enemies, wow. That's pretty crazy. Pretty short mission, not too exciting, but that's a good one for just getting us closer to liberating the province. 30 seconds of combat in the end. I love seeing these stats, like how much damage we took compared to how much damage we inflicted. And AB2BY has a level up, which is awesome. Hopefully we can get that coolant on him again. Salty Frosty got a level up. No, didn't get a level up, unfortunately. Donnie probably isn't going to get a level up here. Nope. And then did Talaran get a level up? Because he's the whole reason we're in there is for him. Yes, he did get a level up. Cool. Big Jim definitely needs a new gun. Alright. We got a level 7, a set of level 7 Blackbird arms. Those are going straight on to our Defender mech. What else have we got here? I'm gonna a level 6 plasma repeater that's blue. We're gonna grab that. I need to scrap handguns at the moment. They're really important. Any other blues before we go? There's a level 6 incendiary repeater. I'm not a huge fan of incendiary repeaters, but we will scrap it. What else? Level 7 Glory Dog beam. Okay, there's not actually a lot available here. I thought there were. We're gonna get all of the sidearms scrapped. RS Barrage. No, that's a terrible SMG. We're gonna get all of these sidearms scrapped for level ups. Level 7 beam might be worth grabbing. I'm just making sure I've got the sidearms. Okay. Big fan of the choose on that weapon model. It does look cool, smell porting. I totally agree. I just don't like the gun in terms of what it does. I prefer physical damage rather than overheating my enemies. Honestly, the Fire Strike is probably the best secondary in my experience. Just my secondary use, the way I've built out my interceptor, is a standard SMG is an insanely powerful weapon. It works so well for me. All right, we'll grab a level 6 Blackbird torso. I'm going to scrap out the bodywork. We don't need a grey arm. Yeah, I'm just going to scrap out all of that. That's us at our salvage limit. Hey, AB Remy, how's it going? Okay, let's confirm salvage. Okay, we've got 2 level ups to do. So we've got a level up for Talaran. He's got quick dummy thick, which means he has plus 15 health but minus 25% level up speed, or quick healing, which means he heals damage after combat. Not super interested in either of these, if I'm being completely opposite, but quick healing seems useful, so we'll grab that. And then we have a level up for Avian 2PY. So we've got Hothead or Careless, or I could get rid of Slow Mend or Glass Shield. So the pilot concentrates on inflicting maximum possible damage at the expense of their health. They get minus 10 health but plus 35% weapon damage. All of Santa modified shenanigans always need to try real hard to outcome the trench method, hit them with a rock until they fall over. Exactly. Or Hothead. This pilot gains a temporary damage bonus increase when acquired from the burn status from incendiary weapons or everything. I'm going to grab Careless. You are a shenanigan enjoyer. Yeah. Okay, so he's now even more damage. So he's currently dealing plus 40% long range damage, plus 85%. See ya, Toasted. Thanks for hanging by. Plus 85% weapon damage, which is just nuts. Let's quickly upgrade Blackbird, because we've got those new arms for Blackbird. So we're going to dump the Blackbird arms. I'm going to slot in those level 7 arms that we just picked up. We'll want the regenerator module, and another regenerator module, yes please. That's awesome for this, because we're relying on a regenerator shield. We appear to have lost the primary weapon that was on this mech. Oh, it's because I swapped out the arms. Duh. I did pick up a level 7 bean, or level 7 Blackbird. Okay, I scrapped it. That's right. Alright, let's grab... so we were using the PR6 the plasma... This is actually a new plasma repeater. We didn't have this one before. We were running the PRL Pulse. Okay, we just got a blue version of it. The green one actually does more damage, but that's the thing I think because I've got the extended magazine in it rather than the... so what's the quick loader perk? Minus 50 duration, minus 10... Oh, that's actually quite nice, but I'm going to swap out the accelerator. I need to slot the other one for a quick second. Because I want the extended magazine. So the accelerator is projectile speed. Extended magazine is more rounds in a shot. I really like that on the plasma repeater. So that's Blackburn all pimped out. If you want to go for overheating, you really need to commit to it. Yeah, no, I'm just going for flat damage. Like, right after doing shooting with an SMG in terms of mental load, less than keep track of. Yeah. Also, it's just for me. Hildebrand is my Shinji. He is just such main character energy. Going into battle in a light mech and just an SMG and outperforming the rest of the team, I find it hilarious. So that's why I do it so much. What is the level of my forge? It's at level 6. I need one more sidearm, one more upper body, one more lower body, and one more arm to level up to level 7. So that's why I'm trying to get my hands on that stuff. Okay. No new enemy missions, which is interesting. I've got a takeover or an airlift. The takeover will get me short-range weapon, camp supplies, uncommon components. Or we're up against... I'm just not a huge fan of airlift, excuse me. But we're just going to do it. That sounds more like Gundam? Yeah, probably a bit more Gundam-y. Let's jump into this should be a quick fight. What do we got? Marathon. This is going to be a long web mission, apparently. In nature, with rainfall, so we can go hot. Looks like a wide open battlefield. We've got 3 points we need to capture. It looks like we're deploying here right next to the enemy. So we're going to take close range mechs for this. I'm going to just kill this. Okay, we're going to go with... We're definitely taking Hildebrand on this mission. In Hildebrand's mech, which is Whiplash. Then we're going to take... There's only so many maps, unfortunately. We're going to take Roadrunner, and I'm going to put A, B, and 2P. I might take Quebec for this one. Quebec is also very, very good as a long-range sniper. We'll give A, B, and 2PY a chance to rest. I will take Daedra in Blackbird. And for our last mech, I don't think we're going to need them. But I'm going to take Salty. Salty's unhappy. I think Salty needs a break. What's Shake got? Maintenance, repairs, bonus, and cold hands. I guess we'll take Shake in... The options are Hamilton, Big Jim, or Magic. I think we'll take Big Jim. I don't think this is a good one for Big Jim. Big Jim needs a better weapon at the moment for me. So we're going to take Manticore. Before we deploy Manticore, I just want to check we don't have a better beam laser for it. Because we did pick up... no, they're all level 6. Oh, we got a level 7 beam. We got the Sun Swarm, but it's a Glory Dog that I like. This does more damage per hit. Yeah, we'll just upgrade to the higher level Glory Dog. Oh, is there actually room for a weapon module in there? There is, okay. Pilot damage, structure damage, projectile speed, minus 10%. I think I'm going to go for minus 10. I'm going to go for liquid cooling on that, just to cool down the gun a little bit. Alright, let's deploy it. This should be another easy mission. I want to get to the end of this province as quick as I can. Don't want to mess around in it for too much longer. Oh, this is the same bridge map as where Hildebrand almost died, yes. 3.0 update, give us more maps. So this is a take and hold style map. These guys here are in trouble. Alright, looks like the enemy gave up running. They're planning to extract the goods by air, stay near the cargo to disrupt the scans. So we need to put a unit on each of these crates, okay? In order to stop them being captured. We don't have a ton of time to do that, but what we're going to do is... Where is Hilty? I'm going to jump Hilty up to here. And we're just going to murder these guys. So I'm going to blast this guy with one attack. Then I'm going to order Hildebrand just for now to run here, okay? He's not actually going to make that run. I'm just giving him the order so he's moving. We're then also going to murder... Okay, we can't... Hang on a minute. I actually want to murder both of these guys, so we're actually going to cancel this. And I'm going to get him to run to here. And as soon as he's finished, I'm just going to get him to run like this. He actually kind of needs to curl around like this. As soon as he's done that, he's going to murder this guy. And then he's going to make the run for it. I'm going to make him to run around this way. We also... Oh, that's the jet pilot. So I'm basically expecting Hildebrand to murder both of these guys. According to this, the predicted damage is not actually that high. But I don't know if that's taking into account all of his insane buffs. So we'll see how that works out. In case it doesn't, I'm going to get Daedra to jump up here and open up with the plasma repeater on both of them. Now, they're a little bit too close for her to be doing great damage. So I'm just going to shoot at the one in the back first and get her to move to here. Just to make sure there isn't a collision. There is going to be a collision, so she's going to have to wait that out and then move to just basically start going this way. And as she's going, I want her to shoot the other one. Still too close, really. There you go. That's better. Yeah. That's hopefully going to deal with them. She can tangle with them if not. We've then got Shake Vivid. I want Shake Vivid to go for this. So I want to get Shake to dash this way, then dash again to here, and then basically start heading up to here. And then if we've got a shot, which I don't know, we actually are going to get a shot, we'll start beam lasering this guy as we come up. That leaves Quebec. I want Quebec to take and hold this one. So Quebec's just going to run to here. Oh, we actually have a collision here, so I need to fix that. Jump up to here, step to here, and they should have a shot on this guy while they're holding. And that's pretty much all they want to do. Now I need to fix this collision because this isn't great. What I think I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cancel this whole move. And we're going to cancel Hildebrand's move as well. So Hildebrand jumps up. I'm going to get him to double tap this guy. Just make sure that's pushed it as hard as I can. Get him to run around to here. Double tap this guy. Because they're not shooting, right? So I might as well just take out my rage on them. And then just start running along this route. So he's going to go burp, 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 burp. That leaves Daedra with nothing to do this turn. I'm going to get Daedra to jump up to here and take a shot at the guy in the back. Hold position until he's on the way out. Head this way, and as she's running, as soon as this guy's in her rear, shoot him with a high power attack. So that's our opener. Let's execute and see how this goes. Oh, I forgot I made him move, so that was actually really badly planned out by me. He almost cored them, though. They're pretty much dead. We didn't get to see what happened over here. So he actually got wrecked. He got legged by this before he got to do anything. Alright, you just need to get into position here. And I want you to keep beam lasering. Aim at this guy. And just keep doing it. I think you're fast enough that you can hold the position. You're going to take a little bit of damage. This guy's going to get back up again, but you have shots on him while he's on the ground. And I think you have a shot on the other guy when he's here. So take a shot at him, and then I think you've got another shot. If this guy does actually get up, to shoot him. We need to do something about this, however. So this guy got pretty wrecked. This guy isn't as wrecked. Daedra just needs to finish them off, basically. So shoot at him again. That's probably going to take him out. I'm going to get you to vent. I want you to shoot at him. And shoot at him. And shoot at him. Get you to move slightly closer, just a touch. So that's all 100%. Yeah, and then I need you to vent like crazy to stop yourself from overheating. The hope is that she'll kill him before he starts beam lasering. Then we need to get Hildebrand, and Hilti needs to get to this pod as soon as possible. So we're going to start dashing, because he can dash really far, and basically keep dashing until he overheats. I could run him past this, but I don't think he needs to. So we're going to dash to here. Look how much he can dash in the rain as well. Okay, he's finally overheating. So I'll get him to run to... Actually, just get him to run to there. He should be able to hold that. This should be not too bad. Watch this, what's going on here. Okay, that guy's dead. I thought he would be. Nice beaming. And he's dead as well. She didn't manage to kill him, but I'm hoping the plasma will spark over and kill him. Or it hasn't done that yet, but we're getting a lot of plasma sparking between the two of them. So this guy is now, without his right arm, his core is on 36 health, he has no legs. He still has his right arm on his left arm. This guy here has just been legged. There's enemy reinforcements landing in on Daedra this turn. But what I'm just going to do is I'm going to try and finish these guys off. So I want to shoot him again. And then I want to shoot the other guy again. Why can't I shoot him? Oh, because I'm overlapping slightly. Just shoot him again. Nope, still can't target him. Why can't I? Is he out? Is the pilot... Wait, is the pilot out? Ah, the pilot is concussed, so I don't need to worry about him. So one shot on this guy. Then we need to vent. And then we need to turn to face the guys that are coming in on Daedra. Which means, unfortunately, they can't really do any maneuvering this turn. They're just shooting. So we're going to have to go back to venting. And that's that. But we've got AB and 2PY here. So AB and 2PY can shoot these guys as soon as they land. So we'll fire off a shot at this guy, and then basically right behind that we're going to shoot at this guy. You're holding this position and cooling down. I need to get you to vent, because you massively overheated from being hit by an incendiary attack. That's fine. There's nothing else you can really do. And then we need to get Hildebrand into position to capture this point. So we're going to dash, and then we're going to dash. And then we're just going to get into position to hold it. Okay. So this guy should die in the opening salvo, and then these two should be pretty wrecked by the combined fire from these two. Let's execute. So he's out. Here comes the AB and 2PY fire. In a second. Sorry, the good hit, good hit, good hit. He is dead. And then this guy. How good are marksman rifles? Marksman rifles are just nuts. Alright, we're now holding all of the points. We've just managed to grab crate B, I think. Are we definitely holding all of the crates? Crate A. It says it's green. I think I only just got in on crate. Crate B is this one. Oh, that's them building up the tracking. Right, okay. So crate A, yeah, and then crate C. Oh, you should be good. We just need to kill this one guy here. So we're going to start with you. Just give me a shot on him. And then go again as he comes up. Unfortunately, you can't get closer. I don't need to step out of this. You're super hot still, so I'm afraid you're a turret for this mission. But you can shoot at him. Keep venting and shooting. He is going to shoot at you here with, I think, a missile barrage. What is he carrying? Is that a beam laser? What's he got? An incendiary repeater, which means you're going to overheat. But let's get your shield up for that attack. And then we'll continue venting. And then you can shoot again after the attack is over. And honestly, that should be everything we need to take him out. I don't really need to give anyone else any orders. That's him dead. That's all of the enemies down. She has overheated quite badly. That's a lot of fire damage she's taking. Ow. So much fire damage. Incendiary repeaters are scary, but that's victory. Do we even want to watch the replay? That was so quick. I kind of want to watch Hildebrand. Come up here. So I messed up these orders a little bit, unfortunately. But then you can see that she just takes them out pretty handily. Everything here gets murderized very fast. Hildebrand's doing some stuff in the background. These two guys land, and just this guy gets instantly murked, and this guy does not last very much longer. The only problem here is I took way too much fire damage. That's the only issue. She got set on fire. But that's another victory for us. Okay. Is that a level up for Hildebrand? No, it's not a level up for Hildebrand. Level up for Quebec? No. I doubt it's level up for Daedra. She's... Oh, actually a level up for Daedra. Awesome. And then we've got... Maybe a level up for Shake Vivid? A level up for Shake Vivid. Cool. Okay. We got camp supplies. We got some basic resources. We got a saber. Oh, we got a... Ooh. Is this... Oh, damn. Not the right type of SMG, unfortunately. Got an accelerator. We got a tracer repeater. This is a guided repeater, rather than the ones that just kind of fire everywhere. And then in terms of actual stuff to steal, we'll get this blue stuff. I need another handgun, so we'll scrap that. It's so weird to me that both this is, you know, so the entire maps repeat. Yeah, it's I think their original plan was to have maps that got kind of generated together from components, but they couldn't get it to work. I may be completely wrong in that assumption, honestly. Scrap that. Scrap the heavy torso. Scrap the arm. Handgun beam. I think it's legs I need to scrap. RA2 Lancer. Scrap that. Okay. The original XCOM could do that in 1983. Yeah, but that was also two-dimensional. I don't know. Some things... Yeah, the future is weird, is what I'm going to say. I'm just going to scrap all of this. I'm not really wanting to grab anything, so I'm just going to scrap as much as I can. Okay, confirm salvage. You've successfully disrupted enemy operations and created a foothold in the area for resistance forces. Open combat is beginning to break out all over the province, and the enemy is scrambling for reinforcements. It's time to strike bigger targets. We can take mech parts, we can take supplies. We have so many supplies, so let's grab the mid-range weapon. It is an incendiary repeater, but I'm not that interested in. So we now have an assassination mission. They're always fun. We have a battlefield, which means join forces with Freedom Forces, eliminate all hostiles. We haven't done a battlefield. Can you scrap Hildebrand gun and build a new one? I don't think I can, but we'll have a look. And we've got a takeover. I think we're going to do the battlefield. Let's just check if we can upgrade. I need an upper body and a lower arm to upgrade. So for an I wish I could search this by weapon type, but for an SMG, what is he currently using? Hildebrand is currently using a mobile, an SMG-1 mobile. So if I wanted to make my own mobile SMG, it was on the list. This thing here, I can make a white one only, at level 6, which is the same as what he's using at the moment. I'm pretty sure he's using a level 6. He's using a level 5, so I can make one that's one higher, but I don't think it'll have extended magazine, which is something I think is really important. Both effects XCOMs and Phoenix Point use procedurally generated maps and may have their pulses, pluses and minuses, yeah. The XCOMs use tiles. Like they fit together tiles, which is actually quite a clever way of doing it, because you can have little set pieces that clip together. I don't mind the way XCOM 2 built maps, I thought worked quite well. Alright, I think we're just ready to go for our next mission. There's not really any upgrades to buy or do at the moment. Oh, we've got 2 level ups, that's right. Hey, Lightning, how you doing? Good to see you. Okay, so Daedra now has Barrier Specialist, which is more barrier, which is what she's all about, or Tis But a Scratch. This pilot recovers health and mech integrity on remaining parts when losing one of the parts of the mech. I think I'm going to get more barrier. Because she's all about restoring barrier. She's got tons of barrier tech, like, abilities. She's just a barrier person. Hey, Gabag. How you going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining in. Shake Vivid has some interesting options here. We've got Cold Firing. This pilot can reduce damage from overheating at a slight cost of weapon damage. I'm not loving that, if I'm being 100% positive. I don't like reducing weapon damage on my snipers. I know he's my engineer, isn't he? He's not a sniper. Sometimes XCOM 2 generate maps with very large open areas. Yes. The pilot modifies their mech so that overheating scrambles missile guidance. This... Oh, okay, so if they're overheating, missiles can't guide onto them. I don't like either of these. I guess we'll take blind fire because I don't want to reduce damage. Okay, but back to the province. Yeah, those are the most interesting Xenonauts 2 maps where there's lots of open territory. Right, we need to build up 6 liberation. There's an assassination mission here, and there's a battlefield. We could do the assassination first, and then rest, and do the battlefield. I think that's how I want to play it. Oh, actually, before we go anywhere, I want to upgrade the cruising speed of the base. So we're going a little bit faster. Yeah, I also don't like stepping out of the dropship and recognizing the map, because I know the maps really well now. I try to pretend that I don't. Okay, assassination mission. This is going to be a big fight. A big fight. These are pretty nasty missions. So we're going to take Hildebrand with Whiplash. We're going to take Daedra in Blackbird. We're going to take Hamilton with... I think Salty Frosty is my big mech person. I don't know how tactical combat was designed. That's true. But it does add an additional challenge, which is kind of fun. And then for our last person we're bringing on this map, I definitely want a marksman. And we're going to bring AB and 2PY. Now, everyone's a little bit sad at the moment, but what we're going to do is we're going to take a rest after this mission, which should reset all of their unhappiness. So let's deploy. This is going to be a bit of a grind fest, this mission. There's a lot of enemies. Might have been worth taking the missile launcher mech, but honestly, it's just not performing well enough. Got some tanks. It's raining again, so we can go a little bit hot. Okay. I like how they were hiding in a bush. Target in sight. Deal with the escort or strike immediately. Okay. What have we got on the enemy side? There's a lot of stuff in here. This is the enemy VIP. They've got a minigun, and they've got the system that lets them turn off the prediction. We've got a dude here with a repeater. This dude here has a railgun SMG. That guy here has a railgun repeater. We've got a tank here with an incendiary spitter. We've got a tank here with a railgun cannon. Dude back here with a beam laser, and a dude back here with a plasma repeater. Plasma repeater guys, I think my team are quite weak to them, so you have to watch out for that. Now, Alien 2PY has started in a phenomenal position, but I don't think they've got the range to hit anybody just yet. But I can bring them up to this bridge, and I think they'll still be able to shoot most of the enemies. Let's get Hildebrand moving first of all, so he's out of the way. I'm going to bring Hildebrand around behind everybody. So we're just going to run this way. So we're going to dash. I don't actually think I've played on this map before, by the way. Basically, you can't use... You can use tanks. Mishaps. Because occasionally, like in the next mission we do, we're going to get a battlefield mission. And we'll have Freedom Forces working with us. You can actually take control of their units in those battles. So you can use... You can't have them as part of your team, but you can use them. Okay. So Hilty's just going for the turbo flank, which may go very badly for him. Then I'm going to get Alien 2PY to just walk up to here. There's not really a lot I can do with him this turn. I don't want to come down here. I don't want to be shooting up. I want to be like over here. So we'll walk to here, then we'll dash to here, and they're not going to collide. And then we're going to see if we can start shooting some fools. So we're going to shoot this guy, and we're going to shoot at the VIP as well. So Daka, that's pretty much his entire chunk because he's going to overheat from that. These two are going to cross the ground in front. So as soon... Whoa, jeez. I forgot that was a thing people could redeem. Oh my god. What does he want me to explain? Well, because this is the dumbest idea to have this as a thing. But you can now ask me to try and explain something. What would you like me to explain? You have to chuck it into chat. And I will happily do it. The hold it will disappear in a second. I set that up like a year ago, and I think it's been used twice since I've done it as a redeemable. Unless you just did it to troll me, which is very funny. How do you attack the VIP? What do you mean, like how I attack them? They're in a mech, so my plan is to set them up in basically in this position here. Smash them as much as I can at long range with my marksman. Bring Hildebrand around the back to shoot him in the rear. And then once the enemies are all clustered up in this location, I'm going to bring in my heavy beam laser mech, which is this guy here, and try and get as many collateral hits as I can on them by carving through them into the enemies with the beam. Meanwhile, I'm also going to try and tank as much damage as I can on Blackbird, which is my my premium tank mech. That is my plan. I hope that answers your question. VIP has some funky looking headgear. That funky looking headgear that the VIP has is a system that blocks my ability to see the future. Yes, Dr. Ling. But it's the correct application of gun, and I think that is important to make sure that we are addressing. We're going to shoot at this guy as we come up, and then we're going to be down here for the next turn. I'm a little bit worried about this fight, actually. There's a lot of enemies. Okay, so we're just going to walk down to here. Then as soon as that's clear, we're going to dash. And then we're going to dash to here. And then we're going to dash up to here. And then next turn, we're basically ready to start beam lasering. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm a little bit worried about how this may play out. I'm just going to make sure we don't have any... No. Is the VIPs have that kind of protection? Yes. I wish there was more of it, if I'm being completely honest. Let's go. So the only person who's firing this turn is Alien 2PY. That's one guy dead already. Oh no, we're also firing on Daedra. Big damage. The VIP is almost dead. You're not walking out alive, Brigade. Something's not right, Commander. They just vanished from the prediction system. So he's just activated his thing that cancels prediction. They probably... Look, Phantom Brigade was an experimental system when the Cascade Invasion Forces invaded. Yes, the correct answer is he's going for the kill. Fair enough. So they do know the technology exists. Okay, we're definitely not crossing that beam. That's definitely... We're not doing that. We'll come back to Hildebrand in a second. What I want to do right now is get our beam laser firing. So I'm going to just focus on the boss and beam laser, and then I need to be careful about crossing firing lanes, right? Because I've got a firing lane here that I don't want to cross. So I think we're just going to beam laser him for now. There are other enemies that are going to cross into that. Daedra's in a little bit of trouble down here. So I want to shoot this guy, and we're going to hold for that fire. And then we're going to back off a little bit to here, basically just combining it with this guy. I want to deal with this tank, but the thing I'm a bit worried about... Actually, that tank's really dangerous. Because it's got an incendiary gun. What we're actually going to do is I'm going to get AB2PY to shoot the tank. That's not the tank. Things like support vehicles to prevent prediction. Yeah, that would actually be very interesting. I'm all for like making combat a little bit more tricky. This is always a problem in this game. So I want to shoot this and I want to push this back because sometimes it's hard to target people. That should kill the tank, but we'll double tap it to be sure because I want to make sure that we're not losing. He's not getting overheated by the tank shooting him. Then what I want to do is I want to just bring him around this way, like this, so that he's as out of range. He's not getting clipped by this. Yeah, the no prediction tower, exactly. Like the opposite of a radar almost that just blocks that ability. We're going to bring Daedra up this way. I'm going to shoot at the boss. He's probably going to be dead at this point, but we'll shoot at him anyway. And we'll get ready next turn for some other stuff to happen. These guys here are all going to be screwed because they're going to come in the wrong way. I think it would be really interesting to do. Now we could try and jump across to here with Hildebrand. I don't know how successful that would be, but we could do that. So he would come up, he would jump across. He would either get cut to pieces or he would dodge all the attacks. But if I can get him around the back, it means I can do some pretty funny stuff next turn. The other option is, if we do that, we then cut up here. We have to assume that this guy is dead by this point because he's been firing for about 6 years. And I can come this way and we can start shooting at these guys as we come around the corner. The question is if Hildebrand can make this jump, basically. I think he can. That's cool to tell. It's like when blocks all the powers of the protagonist. I think it's cool to tell as well. Okay, let's see how this plays out. That tank died. We've got a collateral on that tank. He's crashing out. Hildebrand dodged all of the damage. Nice. Oh, that was very cool. So this guy is now... He's got no legs. And he's pretty low on health. The game's just going to have to award me a whole ton of XP now. This guy... Okay, we've got reinforcements coming in from off-map now, which is quite scary. Let's do Daedra first. I'm going to bring Daedra around this way to here. As she's moving, we're going to shoot... Oh, we actually have a bad shot on him. What else? How else do we want to play this out? That might not be the best way to do it. We could... Well, actually, I think we still do that. What we do is we shoot it... I was going to shoot at our own teammate. We come around here. We shoot this tank. We shoot at the VIP, and we come around here to deal with this guy. So that's Daedra's just going to move through this turn. Is Major Payload the only elite pilot? There's different elite pilots. I think you basically roll one at the start of the campaign, and that's who you're fighting for the campaign. So we just happen to roll Major Payload. Major pain in the ass. He's actually not that scary. I think there are other ones. I'm going to try and beam laser this guy and basically clip the tank and then walk towards him. And we're going to try and knock him over as we're moving. Hildebrand is in danger because basically this guy's going to open up with his beam laser as soon as we start. So I'm going to get Hilty to come back this way. We can ignore that shooting because he's crashing. I'm going to get Hildebrand to come around this way. We're going to shoot at these guys here as they land. So as they come in, we've got a shot on this mech. We've got a shot on this mech. These guys are actually shooting at us as we come in. So maybe just open up a little bit of distance and get another shot on this guy. And then we'll just head around here. I'm pretty sure Hildebrand can take these guys out. I'm not too worried about them killing him. Then we need to do something with... So you're coming in and beaming. You're going this way. We need a job for AB and 2PY. AB and 2PY is going to deal with all of the guys that are landing over here. So let's just get him to run to about here. While he's here, take a shot at this guy. We need to make sure he's not moving while he does that because marksman rifles don't like it when you move. Then we're going to move to this... Oh, that's a dash. I want to move to this ledge here. And next turn we'll be able to shoot at these guys as they come in. Hey, Notorious, how's it going? It obviously means I can't take any shots at them right now. I mean, I could take a long-range shot. We'll shoot at this guy again in case he survived. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll double-tap this guy. Make sure he dies. Wait, we're wrong mech. I was like doing a wait command for the wrong mech. And then we'll march up to here, and we've got shots on him. This is a bit of a messy turn, but this is a messy fight. Let's see how it plays out. Daedra just shoving the boss out of the way with her shield. That guy went down. Beam laser's firing. Hildebrand just dancing through the fire. Falling backwards while firing. Oh, no worries. Thank you so much. YouTube featured. What do you mean, Nortonius? What does that mean? Okay. So that was... A lot of stuff happened there. I believe that we may have actually... killed this guy with this ram attack. I think that killed him as Daedra ran through him. Because I don't think we've shot at him. Oh no, she did shoot at him there and that killed him. Okay. This guy got killed in. I also really love the retro rockets as they come in. And that landing animation is very cool. I have no idea what that means, Notorious, but that's very cool. Okay. So, this guy here is dead. This guy here is not dead. This thing here is also alive. So, Hildebrand, run this way. Can you run under the bridge? You can't. Okay, run to here. Old man fell over and died. Rip in peace. he got to make his little speech about how we could never defeat him, and then he got defeated. We're going to double tap this guy. I'm going to run on the assumption that he is dead at this point, and we're going to run up here. This guy here thinks that he is on Hildebrand's level because he's coming at us with his crappy SMG. We're going to show him that he is in fact not on Hildebrand's level. We're going to run Hildebrand through here because 2 shots is usually enough to kill somebody. We're going to come down here. This guy's trying to beam laser Hildebrand, so we're just going to keep close in. And that's basically all we need to do with Hildebrand this turn. Then we've got... Then got Salty Frosty. Salty Frosty has just walked through a tank. As soon as we get up here, as soon as we have line of sight, we're going to start beam lasering this heavy guy. I'm just going to stand up there and beam laser him. We need to get these guys dead. This guy has a beam laser, which means he can't hit us. This guy has a railgun repeater. This tank has an incendiary splitter. That means we can sit at range and just shoot these guys, which is fantastic for us. As soon as he's in optimal range, we're going to shoot him. We're going to give him a double tap. We probably don't need to double tap. It's probably overkill. But I'm going to double tap. We'll double tap this. We'll tap this tank as well. This guy's going to get in with his beam. Daedra now needs commands. Let's get Daedra to come up here. She can move in behind... this is Salty, right? Yeah, can move in behind Salty. And she can prepare to fire at this mech as he comes up here with some plasma. And just show him what plasma does to you as you charge in. Okay, that's everyone with commands. Iconic Hildebrand threading the needle. I know. Hildebrand is... Now, do we have any collisions? No. Let's go. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. Hildebrand took a hit there. Oh wait, I zoomed in a little bit close there. I want to see how all the rest of this plays out. So we're gonna watch the rest of the turn from other examples. As expected, it'd be kind of cool before the VIP over various missions. You went from cocky to... Yeah, it'd be good if his personality changed. That was one of the things I really wanted when I made my like what's wrong with Phantom Brigade video, was that kind of just ongoing, and they've addressed it a little bit, which I'm really happy about. And they say they're going to continue working on the game. So who knows, maybe there's going to be a 3.0. I'm probably not going to be a 3.0, but it would be cool if there was a 3.0 update. Okay, so we've got the long range shooting here. Second, so the double tap was worth it on him. The first shot kills him, and then this guy here gets plasmid. I just want to check what's going on here with the... Oh, the beaming's good. I didn't realize we could hit him straight away. So he's pretty badly damaged, but we do have a lot of stuff coming in on us. This guy here hasn't taken too much. The plasma, I think, is starting to underperform the plasma. I feel like the enemies are quite resistant to it at the moment. Okay, Hilty is being shot at by the beam laser guy. All of these guys here are shooting at Hildebrand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to beam laser the guys back here, and I'm going to start walking this way. So the beam is basically going to track like this, and hopefully we're going to be able to catch the tank as we come around. We're just going to beam again, like this. That gives us... I'm going to come back to Hildebrand in a second. Let's back Daedra up, and as we're backing up, we're going to keep shooting... Oh, this guy's actually backing up too. So we don't actually need to back up. In fact, then let's start venting, and we can start shooting this guy as soon as he's at optimum range, which is about here, and we'll shoot him again while he's at optimum range, and we'll continue to vent, and we'll continue to vent. I don't think there's anyone else in range, so that's all Daedra's going to do this turn. He's obviously coming around on Hildebrand a little bit here. Let's dash Hildebrand back, and then... Oh, that's going to overheat. We'll step Hildebrand back to here. And when we're here, that guy's in optimum range. So he's going to start. We're just going to double tap him. And that, between the two of them, they should kill him. Slight overheat. There we go. Okay, we just have to deal with this packet here. So what I'm going to do with Hildebrand is we're going to run back around here. There's a lot of fire coming for Hildebrand, which means I don't really want to expose him to it. So I think we're gonna hide out here. And they're going to stop firing at that point there. So around about here, we come around this side. Oh, he's going to beam laser us as soon as we come around the building. Cool. Well, let's just hold there, and we maybe just have to keep Hildebrand out of the fight for this turn. I haven't. It's scary to hear that it is. I didn't know it could, Tristan. Remember to use the barrier repair. The barrier repair on Daedra is only for her shield. And I haven't really taken much damage on her shield. Her shield is at full health right now. So the barrier repair only repairs her shield, unfortunately. I love that your squad is the anvil to Hildebrand's hammer. They hold the line of the man ducks. I know. That's what I'm talking about. It's the main character energy of Hildebrand. It also gives me the headspace to actually do crazy stuff with Hildebrand because I can rely on the rest of the team to just take it. Oh, nice. We got some collateral there, which I'm really happy about. That guy got killed. This guy just is crashing out. The tank's almost dead as well. I love the big beam lasers. I think they're very, very cool. Okay, we're going to show you the power of a light mech here. We're going to dash. Okay, we're going to slightly come around the corner until we're here. We're going to dash out into ooh, I want to do something really ballsy. I'm not going to do it that. I'm not going to be that crazy. We're going to come up around here. In fact, we're going to dash again to here. We're going to come around the corner here, so we're behind these guys. There's absolutely no way this guy turns fast enough. And we're going to hit him with the SMG twice. And we're going to keep running, like, we'll run back this way. You are going to have finished beam lasering. Yeah, so I just want you to keep walking this way a little bit, to about here. And then I want you to beam laser this guy. Daedra is going to come over when she's finished venting to here. And she's going to shoot at him. And she's going to double tap without needing to worry about overheating. And then I don't think Hildebrand is in the fight right now. AB2BY, sorry. Do you see any more off-map support? Yeah, there's been one part of that. Gaseous is flammable or explosive. So if you shoot incendiaries at you, you could catch fire. That might have been what happened in the last mission with her. That's okay. That's just... He did manage to turn around fast enough. I wasn't expecting that. It's because he wasn't firing. Okay, this guy's going down. This guy's almost dead. We just need to finish them off. We're really just cleaning up the scraps right now. So you can shoot at him, and then why don't you shoot at him as well? What is he doing this turn? He's shooting at Hildebrand twice. So if I just hide Hildebrand behind this hill, Hildebrand can't take the damage. And then if I walk you to here, you can beam laser this guy. And hit both of them, I think. And we'll see how that plays out. And I will start moving you. I want you on top of that hill. So just get you to here. Jump up to here. And then you should have a shot on him. And a shot on him. Alright, that should be the end of the mission. Oh, the plasma burst. Oh, he's getting beamed in the head. Alright, that's the mission over. That was a lot of fun. Both the shoots seem undesirable in a coolant fluid, but okay. I don't think it's fluid. I think you're venting superheated gas from the reactor. Maybe it is hypergolic coolant. Who knows? Okay, let's replay. I want to watch that mission as a full replay because that was pretty cool. We're gonna stick to Hildebrand for this one. It's badass to use exploded for cooling yourself down. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna stick to Hildebrand for this. In close, he's just jumping all over. There's fire happening everywhere. He dodges the fire, comes around this way. Steps through here, comes up, shoots this guy, backs up, absolutely murders these reinforcements. Bap, bap. Kills that guy, just dancing through the fire. These are actually guided and are chasing him the whole way through. Just ducks and weaves through these buildings. Sits here for a second, then holds, jumps across, oops, gets shot in the back a little bit, shoots that guy, and then the rest of the team finish these guys off. Kind of want to watch it from Hildebrand's perspective as well. Not Hildebrand, AB2BY's perspective as well. Because he had a really good mission too. So he's coming on here, kills a guy, shoots the boss. Like, this is just like, taken out. I like watching it from his perspective. Just shooting all these guys, moves over here, shoots that guy down there, takes him out. Moves over. He's got these targets now. That one goes down. Takes out the tank. Backs up. Shoots this guy to death. He gets so many kills in this mission, actually. Then holds here while this is all going on. And he's like, oh my god, you guys are taking way too much time here. You're all messing around with your laser light shows. Let me show you how you do it. You jump up here. You line up your shots. You kill both of them. Very cool. ABN2PY might actually be the main... You know what ABN2P... Okay, I'm going to make a really... I'm going to make a really, really awful reference here. And you're all going to cringe so bad. ABN2Y is the Sasuke to Hildebrand's Naruto. That's what the relationship is. That is the two of them. I've decided. He's the reserved, extremely competent, doesn't reach out to anybody. Really nasty. Yes, that is the reaction I was hoping for. Who's the Sakura? Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe Daedra. Okay, we got a level up. We got another level up on Hildebrand, which is wonderful. Salty Frosty got a level up too. You don't know what we're referencing. Okay, it's one of the most like mainstream animes from like I don't know the early 2000s. No level up on Daedra, unfortunately. ABN2PY gonna level up. ABN2PY gonna level up. Sweet. We got a cargo pack and a PLS curve. We got barrier plate 2. We got liquid cooling. All right. I think I needed arms. We're pretty much gonna sacrifice all of this, to be honest. I'm looking for anything. This loot is not great. Yeah, I'm not super into this loot. I refuse to acknowledge Naruto. I've watched a handful of animes and all them recently. So I'm not going to explain Naruto lore, but the protagonist is very happy-go-lucky. Doesn't really understand what they're really doing. Whereas the person I referenced is super traumatized and knows that like the whole reason he's there is it's messed up. Okay, that should be everything we read. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of salvage. Yeah, I don't think it's anyone's vibe these days, really. Okay, we now have a breach available. We have a liberation available, and we have a break-in available. But what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna level up our team and we're gonna rest. So ABN2PY has a level up. We've got Sprinter. This pilot can move and push the mech much faster. This is a saved prestige trait. It was selected to be retained when the pilot was last promoted. We've got Integrity, which is plus 45 weapon damage. We've got Prestige 2. Oh no, what am I doing? These are stats he has. I'm looking at... He's got Coolant Surge, which he needed. He really needed Coolant Surge. Salty Frosty has picked up Body Armorer, which is plus 40% body armor, which isn't bad if you consider that Salty Frosty is usually piloting a heavy mech. Or Killer Recovery. Recovers a significant amount of health after combat. No, we're gonna go for Body Armor. And then we have a level up on Hildebrand, which is... we got Overcharge back, which increases his damage of his weapons. Very nice. Okay, we should now be able to level up the workshop to level 7, which is big. I am going to make a level 7 SMG just to see how that comes out. I cannot unfortunately make a green one, but we'll make a grey one just to see what the damage is like on it. That will take a little bit of time to build. I don't think there's nothing we really want to upgrade on our mechs. What we do want to do is we want to camp. So we're going to set up camp. We're going to put Manticore in. Actually, I'm maybe not going to put Manticore in. I need to put these 3 pilots in. They all need a good rest. Manticore, I think, is we've got enough mechs that I don't need to repair, but we really, really need. Or if there's a definite better choice, yeah. I feel old knowing that there's people who didn't grow up exposed to cringe ninja fantasy anime. Exactly. So I'm going to just get give our pilots a rest. Look, you can see the freedom fighters having a battle over there. Okay, so Salty Frosty is back, and they got some extra health, and they got some extra health, and they got some extra health. ABN2PY is back, got some extra health, got some Doctor Sleep. Hildebrand is back, which is fine. Yeah, after the most, it's a good 6 hour now, the most intense 30-second fight of their life, yeah. And Billy Bully is also back, which is good. Everyone's back to full health. And is also happy, which is great. And then we've got a new SMG, which we'll have a quick look at. So the new SMG for Whiplash, it's grey. So if I switch to level, it's doing 2 more damage per hit, but I cannot put an upgrade in it. Yes, but anyway, it's not back to full health. I'm gonna stick with the level 5 SMG that I'm working on. I can't level it up any further, can I? I can. I can upgrade it. We're gonna upgrade it to level 7 then. In fact, I need to upgrade a lot of stuff to level 7. So that's it at level 7. We'll upgrade his torso to level 7. We'll upgrade his legs to level 7. 6, 7. Yeah, exactly. We'll upgrade his arms to level 7. Ooh, I have a level 7 arms, actually. Hang on a second. We've got level 7 arms here. Let's cancel this. Let's take the upgrades out of these. We'll grab the level 7 arms that we've got. And the level... Ooh, do I want the level 7 arms or level 6 arms? I like the level 6. I feel like that's just the same one you got in the first region. I'm pretty sure it might be the second version of it. Boost weapon damage by disabling cooling systems. Yes, because he never overheats. Nope. Nope. Yes. We're just going for safety overrides, pushing the damage as high as we can on this thing. Well, it's a light mech smell, so that's why there's what it's very. Look at, if you're worried about the joints, look at the hip. The hip's totally exposed. Exposed? Did I just say exposed? Exposed. Okay, we need to upgrade this stuff as well. I'm not sure about the plasma pulse, everybody. I'm a little bit off it, if I'm being completely honest. But I don't really know what to replace it with, which is a problem. I've got an incendiary repeater, and I've got another SMG. So how do you make green-blue items? You need to salvage enough green-blue items to unlock them. Basically, it's like 3 or 4 of the same type, and then you can start making them yourself. Shame you don't have the long-range railguns. No, I haven't had a single opportunity for a long-range railgun. It's been really annoying. Same with, like, the bigger cannons. I think we'll hold on to it for now, but I need to... I've got my eyes peeled for an upgrade for it. Hamilton needs a level up. We'll get that solar burst up to level 7. Oh, it's not upgradable because it's a it's not upgradable because it's a prototype. Upgrade block, high level. Okay, so we let level 7. I feel like in some runs you just don't find specific pieces of equipment, which is kind of good because it means you go find something in your next run. I'm not too upset about that. Big Jim is a problem. Big Jim really isn't performing for me. I know you guys really like the missiles, but I'm not a huge fan of Big Jim. We need to rethink Big Jim as a mech. But I don't really know what to do with it at the moment. I'm not going to level him up right now because I'm not really going to use him. We need to level up Roadrunner. This mech is amazing. We're using... Look, Roadrunner's doing all those kills with a level 5 marksman rifle. I do have a level 6 sniper rifle, but the marksman rifle is just better. No, Impractical clearly Rocket Barrage is my beloved. Maybe Big Jim is just a big guy with a little jump. But what little gun? That's the problem. Yeah. I just need to... Oh, actually, what we can do is we can scrap. We can start scrapping baselines. Let's just quickly back up. Go into our inventory. I'm looking for marksman rifles. So I want to scrap. This is the one I'm not using. Wait. This one can be upgraded 3 times. That's even better. If we go back to Roadrunner, he's using a baseline that is at max level. So if I slot in the other one, where is it? This one, I can upgrade this one. The damage is is not quite as good, but once I upgrade it, when I was using the targeting module for more min-max range, this should be much better, because I can now get this up to level 7. Oh, what did I do? Did I just scrap it? No, I didn't. Thank goodness. Oh, I thought I scrapped it. Wait, no, that's the one that's fully... Did I scrap it? No. I just misclicked. It was just a misclick. It was just a misclick. I just misclicked it. No, I didn't scrap... I've got another targeting module if I did scrap it. Everything here is fully upgraded, actually. He needs a big level up. Well, I've got a level 6 light torso, but I've only got level 5 light legs. But these are fully upgraded. These ones aren't. Don't have new arms for him. These can be upgraded, though. That one can't. This one can't. This one can't. So all the legs are fully upgraded. These are actually better legs, these ones. I can't believe... Nah, I'm not going... we will get another one. I'm not really that worried. We'll go for hollow plate. I want to make him as fast as possible. Trading movement speed for increased damage output. Improves weapon effectiveness. Yes. We're not going to put... we'll put a lightweight pilot pod in as well. If he's getting shot at, we've got a problem. Thrust, heat dissipation mass, more power. Doesn't really matter. I'll just put a heat sink in. That's the only thing we can do. Remember to select all and empty the modules. Yes, that's a really good point. All parts. There is a way to select all, right? Yeah, and then I want to detach all customizable subsystems. There, I've done that. I do need to come through and just like erase all of this, but I'm more keen. Is this my first campaign in 2.0? This is my first campaign in 2.0. Whoops. It is my first campaign in 2.0. I started it on when it released because I only stream it once a week. We've fallen behind a bit. Okay, if we do this break-in incursion, we can moved to the next stage straight away. Attack a guarded cache and prevent the enemy forces from sealing the entrance. Overcome the challenge for a high payoff. This is where we got wrecked last time. Menace, is that the one you're talking about? I believe Menace is hitting early access sometime in February. It is Fire Flanker. It's a very cool game. I'm very excited for Menace hitting early access. It's going to be a lot of fun when it comes out. Okay, let's suit up. This is going to be a pretty nasty fight. This is going to be a really nasty fight. There's going to be a lot of enemies here. And there's a lot of reinforcements. And it's not at nighttime. So I'm going to bring the A-team for this. We're bringing Hildebrand with Whiplash. We're bringing Salty Frosty with Hamilton. We're bringing Deja with Blackbird. And we're bringing AB and 2PI with Roadrunner. Now, do I do that? Yeah, and I think we use the B team for the final fight. But I want to just use this team for this because there's a lot of enemies going to be on in this battlefield. If only your computer could run it. Oh, that's a shame. I'm really excited for it. Really, really excited for it. I cannot wait to get my hands on that game. I think of all the mechs, I love Blackbird's Color Scheme the most. Cool. I actually really like Hildebrand's Whiplashes. All right, we're good. This is going to be just. This is going to be awful. This fight, I think. Combat Proto's effect. Combat imminent. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to take and hold this. Okay. But if they hold it for if I don't have someone here for 3 turns, they're going to hold it. I think my mistake I made last time was I went in too fast. We've got a dude with a railgun repeater, machine gun, shotgun, guy with a beam weapon, I think, sniper rifle, railgun repeater, cannon. This guy has a cannon. That's a lot of jumpers, yeah. I don't think I can, but I'll need to check that. I've got 2 guys with cannons. I wouldn't mind getting a cannon on a mech. This is just going to be a bloodbath. I'm going to jump AB and 2PY up on top of this building and check if I'm in range. Yep, we're going to start shooting people. So we're going to start by shooting this guy. And AB and 2PY has coolant this time. I'm not going to use it on the first turn, I think, but we can coolant surge next turn. But 2 shots on this guy should do pretty decent damage to him to start the fight off. Then I'm going to dash our heavy mech this way. Berserker is an inauspicious code squad name, isn't it just? To here. And if this guy is still alive, you can just start beam lasering him. Or, yeah, because the rest of them are all over here. Actually, this is really where I want the beam laser. If you look at how they're distributed, I really want the beam laser over there. So, what if instead I'm actually heading this way with the beam laser? Because I want to beam laser them basically as they come around the corner. Like if I can get that shot straight down there, that's a lot of damage. I mean, I'm not going to be able to do it to start with, but that's what we're going to aim for. Hildebrand also is going to curve around this way. Now he can dash. He's going to be in among them this turn. That's a little bit of an overheat. We'll just run along here. We're going to have to get him out of dodge next turn, but he can come down here. I want to shoot as many people as we can on the way in. So that's a shot on him. And a shot on him. And that's all Hilti can do right now. At the start of this mission. It is indeed the perfect beam alley. And he should be fine for not getting beamed as well. Yeah, he'll be fine for not getting beamed. Cool. Alright, that just leaves Daedra. I think Daedra's doing something very similar. I'm gonna try and take this on turn 2. So I need to get Daedra kind of in position to take it, but also like not in danger. And I want her on this side of the beam. Ooh, no, she's gonna get beamed if I do that. So what I actually want to do is I want her to cross behind. Missile backpack with full track if you're running a pilot with a backpack mass is a nice combo. Yeah. Missiles as a main weapon are kind of bad. That's what I'm kind of seeing. That's what I'm dealing with. So she can cross him here. And she actually has a shot on him. I can bring her down to here. I can start her heading down that way. I just want to make sure that there's not a collision here. Yeah, okay. This is scary, but this is our opener. Let's go. Okay, he's dead. So that's 1 kill already for Hildebrand. For Avian 2BY, sorry. He's crashing out. Both of these two mechs both just lost their legs. So on the opening there, they both just lost their legs, which is unbelievable, to be honest. Now I need to try and find thread the needle through all of this. So who is attacking Hildebrand here? Yeah, the SMG is crazy. Okay, Hildebrand is being attacked there by that guy. And then the guy all the way at the back is shooting at him with his big heavy gun. Okay, so I think we can do some pretty funny stuff here. We're going to shoot this guy. We're going to be moving this way. This guy has a minigun. But I think I can do quite a lot of damage before he actually fires it. I'm just going to, for the moment, I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to, actually, I think I am going to overcharge this turn. We're going to shoot this guy in the back. Going to come around. See, I really want to kill this guy. I'm not sure. Once he starts firing, actually, what am I talking about? He's got a minigun. What is the minimum range on that minigun? Minimum range of 16 meters, so it actually is optimized for close range fire. A lot of miniguns are not optimized for close range fire. You can get right in their faces, and they basically can't do anything about you. If I'm feeling really bold, I dash here while he's getting ready to fire. Oh, that's going to overheat us. Okay, we're not gonna tangle with the minigun. We're just gonna hold. I don't think this hill is enough to protect Hildebrand. So I'm gonna slightly change his movement. We're gonna run to here. I'm just trying to think. I could also, because I could use the minigun against them. If I end up somewhere like back here. Mexicans. That wasn't meant to be an emoji, but okay. This is tricky. Basically, what I'm trying to set up here is actually, let's get the rest of the team set up first. So you're here. They're all lined up. Honestly, just beam the guy in the back, and you should do tons of damage. You probably don't have range for what I want you to do this turn. So jump down to here, and I think you do have range for what I want you to do. You do. So you're going to drop a coolant surge, and you're going to just absolutely murder people. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. And if they're still alive, hang on a second, if I go slap, I can get one more shot. I can't get one more shot in. So he's just going to jump down and kill all of them if he can. You're beaming down the road. You're getting into position down here. Oops. Having a block with 6 barrels like that is weird. Sasuke going to go ham this turn. Yes. Okay, you're getting shot at by him as soon as the turn starts, so bring up your shield. No one else is shooting, but he's going to finish shooting at you. And then these guys are going to shoot at you. We're relying on Sasuke to keep you alive, Daedra. Okay, that's how we're shooting. You can fit an attack in here. If you can hit that guy, go for it. I'm actually just going to slot that all together. Okay, so now we're back to Hildebrand. So everything else is dealt with. We just need to get Hildebrand's turn done. Okay, so the beep's going to be going along here. If we run forward like this to here, we've got a shot on him as we come in. We've got a shot on him as we run to here. And then I think we just... I can't afford to dash, but I think we just make tracks. We run to here as fast as we can and get out of the danger zone. I think that's the way we do it. So those 6 rifles, maybe they've got different magazines. I don't know. Okay, let's see how this plays out. I think I'm ready to go. That's what I was going to try and do, but it's too tight to get back with the beam laser and with Sasuke firing in. I'm a little bit worried about just like getting crushed. Another one dead. Another one dead. Another one. AB and 2PY just got knocked out. I don't know why. Oh, they got hit by a cannon in the face. They got cannon in the face. But most of the enemies are dead. Okay, all of them are dead apart from the minigun guy. If we can... Oh, and we're getting shot from behind. Oh, no. So if we have a look back here, if we watch the replay for Hildebrand, he jumps down, he takes a cannon to the head, and he takes another cannon to the head, and he's out. I didn't think about him taking fire, because I'm just not used to him taking fire. Everything else here is dead, though. We just need to take care of this guy, but we have all of this coming for us now. So there's 5 enemies dropping in, and 3 enemies have just dropped in. This guy has an assault rifle and a handgun. This guy has a railgun repeater, and this guy has an assault rifle. So I need to get you. I think if we get you over here, so you're a little bit out of order, and just shoot at the guy in the middle. That's your turn. You're unfortunately having to hold this, which means you need to deal with the minigun guy. So if I get you to dash to here, you're going to be faster than he can turn. Run to here. Actually, he's going to run away from you. Chase him down, like through here to here, I guess. And give him a nice love tap with your SMG. He's a heavy, so let's give him a couple of hits. All right. And I want you to continue on this way so you can circle around next turn. And then, unfortunately, Daedra has to hold the point. So we're going to have to reconsolidate here. I think that's everything I can do at the moment. You are completely out of it, unfortunately. You just got concussed to death by those cannons. Astronomical turns rule. What are you doing? You can come up with food way too fast. Yeah. Does that mean AB2 is dead because he has no trauma left? It might be. AB into PY may be dead. Who hasn't got... Oh, Daedra hasn't got orders. That's fine. There's nothing Daedra can do. We may have lost AB into PY. Okay, he's down. And the first potential pilot. What is going on? Oh, he's shielding the... He's shielding the laser. He's shielding the laser. That's why it's doing this. Okay, we're going to have to play this well careful. So we're going to bring you round to here. And then... Because what I'm seeing is all these guys back here are going to be shooting, so we're going to have to use this as cover. Daedra has one more turn, apparently 2 more turns to hold the supplies. It didn't move up last time, which is annoying. But you've got shots on guys, so this guy isn't shooting at Daedra, so Daedra can shoot at him. Cascade was not messing around this mission. Look, the game did warn me it was going to be really hard, and I did see that there were a lot of enemies coming, so it is kind of on me. I'm actually just going to overheat here. Because no one's shooting at her. And I feel like if I start venting back here... In fact... I'm just going all out this turn. That gets me another attack. Except the casualties move on. Yeah, these things happen. I was not ready for a cannon to the face. What's this guy running with? An assault rifle. I think Hildebrand can outstrafe an assault rifle. What's this guy got? This guy's got an assault rifle. Okay. The other option is I bring him around to start... Oh, they're all crashing into each other. That's a great start. I like that. I like to see this. Did Quebec die? I think Quebec did die, actually. I think you're right. I think Quebec did die. So I'm going to bring Hilti around to here. And we're going to dash for the enemy. This guy makes the mistake of shooting at us while we're dashing. So actually what we could do is run to here. Dash to here. Run past him. And as we're moving past, take a pot shot. And that should be him down. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Let's... It's Operation Gatecrasher all over again. Okay, so this guy here has lost his shield. This guy here is still in pretty good stakes. What happened over here? Goes about just dodging everything. He's lost his left arm. Okay. Good AO. I haven't kept this game in a long time. Gotta see it's thriving. Are the heavy MGs still concussing pilots left, right, and center cockpits? Not so much, no. But cannons are. Cannons really are, as we just found out. I think it's time for the supply cache is the time limit for closing the gate on you. The enemy will steal the cache in the future. Oh yeah, I've got to hold it. That's right. So Daedra basically has to stay on the point. Okay, Hildebrand needs to deal with all of this stuff over here. We do have some fire coming in on Hildebrand. So let's just see. If we're moving to here, they're shooting at us here. I think that's time for a dash to get out of their... not great for a dash. Okay, let's slightly rework this. We're going to come around the back of this. Then we're going to dash to here. We're going to run along here and come in behind them. And we're going to try and take them out. But not yet. This could go really badly. Let me just check here. So you're dashing through his shots with his minigun. So he's going to hit the wall, hit the wall, hit the wall. Then you dash, which means you overtake his turn speed. And then you run. I don't think he can hit you. The other guy is going to open up at this point with his minigun. Now that is... No, he's just got a rifle. He's got an assault rifle. I don't think we need to worry about Hildebrand dying to one assault rifle shot. But he's then in position to start bothering these guys and getting behind them. Salty needs to get back out into the open. He's lost all of his barrier, which is regenerating. So he's taking a break from being shot at. They're not shooting at him for a little while. So let's get him out here. There's a really nice opportunity to get both of these in a beam, if we can. The situation calls for it, mishaps, I feel. And then I'm going to beam laze the back one, I think. The front one. Yeah, Hildebrand is more than anime enough to charge into 3 to 4 enemy mechs. Daedra's still on lots of health, so I think Daedra can go full aggressive this turn. So he's there at the start of the turn. Okay, let's change this to you shooting him up there. No, don't bother shooting him. Just shoot him, and then shoot these guys as they come at you. If we can make him crash, he will crash into him, and it'll be a dog pile. And then I think that's everything I can do. So the question is, am I confident with this move I'm making with Hildebrand? That's the question. What's the alternative with Hildebrand? Yeah, Daedra really is. Stop shooting. First, let's see what you make of a game called City of Gangsters. I don't feel like I can really do it justice explaining here. But essentially, you run a gang in Prohibition-era America. Does it have like turn-based combat or anything? Because that's really what I'm very much interested in. Don't be a coward. I'm not being a coward. I'm thinking if there's another rush, another push.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow.
You convinced me to do it. Okay, this guy is not dead, but is crashing out. Okay, we are dodging the fire. Yes, Hildebrand was in fact anime enough to make it. And now we're behind the enemy. Okay, look, what happened over here? So this guy here is dead. That's great. They'll smash into Daedra, but she's got the barrier to hold it. Okay, so this guy is almost dead. This guy's not doing great. Okay, Hildebrand first. So they're obviously going to try and hit Elfman. I'm obviously going to overcharge this turn. And I want to just try and kill this guy before he kills me. This guy is crashing, which is great. It means we don't have to worry about his minigun. So that guy's running towards me. I think he's dead. Honestly, that's a medium mech. I think he's dead off one burst from the SMG. I'm going to bring Hilti to here. Okay, what are we looking at here? So they're all coming down on Hildebrand. If I run Hildebrand to here, we can dodge a lot of shots. Daedra has a Matrix moment dodging all that gunfire. You mean Hildebrand? That's Hildebrand every mission. Hildebrand is the Matrix. He is the main character. Running to here. I'm thinking we can block line of fire with this thing. We're going to shoot this guy as we pass. Alright, so let me just work this out. So they're shooting down on us from above. We're moving pretty fast. Everyone is trying to hit us here. I think this is where we dash up to here. Oh crap, we're too hot. So we just hug the wall until we get to here. Then we dash up to here, where they're not expecting us, and and we've basically got the wall to block from all of their shots, and we help take care of these guys. So we shoot. We don't have the heat, unfortunately, to do that. The other option is I don't dash. I tuck into the wall here. Right, we're expecting this guy to be dead. We're expecting this guy to be dead. We wait for them. We wait for them like the silent, patient hunter. And then we
Remind
step
yourself
out.
that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And we murder. So as we come up here, we shoot this guy. Now that's a little bit more dangerous. This guy has an assault rifle, he can't hit us. This guy's an assault rifle, we can't hit us. This guy has an assault rifle, he can't hit us. Yeah, there's no railguns. So I think we just sit here. Then we've got Salty Frosty, who with a little bit of maneuvering, if I bring him down to... Well, I actually don't really want him. I want him to move up to here. I think he just focuses down on the guy with the shield. And then we get Daedra to continue venting into space. Oh no, this is bad, because I don't think I can vent this out. Because the vent didn't continue on from the last turn. This may be very bad, but I will set up the vents just in case. It doesn't look like I can vent out this damage, unfortunately. So we're just going to do this. Oh, the puppy just got up. I don't think I can vent that out. I think that's basically it. All right, let's see. It's all about Hildebrand. It's all about Hildebrand. Hildebrand is half HP. Oh yeah, it's taken a lot of concussive damage, haven't they? Yeah, Daedra's running way too hot, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. Okay, let's go. I was right. That guy did die to one hit. Fire coming in. That's the heavy mech dead. Then we tuck into cover where they can't hit us. And then we step out and we kill this guy. And he's dead too. So Hildebrand just killed 3 mechs in 3 shots. Okay. And it didn't take any damage there at all. Now then, over here, how did this play out? Okay, he got beamed out instantly. Okay, they both died instantly. And we actually clipped this guy with a beam too before he died. And we clipped this guy with a beam too. Okay. That was huge. That was huge, 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 huge. So there are 2 active enemies left on the map now. These 2 guys here. I've got 2 shots on them as soon as the turn starts. I'll take the overheat. And then they're going to try and murder Hildebrand. So I need to take him out of line of sight. And then I come back down on them and shoot them on the way back in. Actually, I really don't need to do that. So they're shooting at me here. What if I cancel the second attack? And I just believe? Run to here. Shoot the second one here. Shoot this one again here. Shoot this one again here. And just keep believing. I think he can do it on his own. I don't think we need the others. As long as she's venting out her hate, I think we're good. He's dead. And he lost his gun. Boom. Hildebrand got about 50 kills in that game. Okay, so we may have lost AB2 and PY, but those were some stacked odds. Let's see that as a replay. We're just gonna watch Hildebrand for this replay. Here we go. Main character time. Oh, hang on a second. I did it at slow speed. We're doing it at full speed. Does this guy. Comes around. Shoots this guy. Comes around. Shoots that guy. Runs through the forest. Dodges the minigun fire. Dashes through it. Runs through it. Kills this guy. Shoots him again. Stops. Turns. Shoots off again for some reason. Runs down this way. Dodges more fire. Dodges more fire. Kills the guy who shot him. Actually took his gun out. Dodges minigun fire again. Dashes through it. Shoots the minigun. Kills that guy. Finishes off the minigun guy. Hides for a second. Steps out. Shoots this guy. Shoots this guy. Comes around. Hits that guy again. And then finishes him off like that. They are lightning. I've used them before. That's what AB2BY normally does. What would AB2BY would have done in this mission? I'm just going to let the dog out. I'll be 1 second. Bear with me 2 seconds while I let the dog out. Wow, what a mission. Time to find out if AB2BY died. Every time I open the door to let her out, the smell of wood smoke is so strong. That SMG is busted. Yeah, everyone was telling me to dump the SMG. This is why I'm not dumping the SMG. The build is insane. We actually got to level up. Of course, we got to level up on Hildebrand. Now the question is AB2BY dead? We level up on Salty. Salty did good work that mission. Only when Hilton gets better is that the devs add cartwheels and someone. No, what I really want, and I'm really sad it's not in the game, is dual wielding SMGs. If I can dual wield SMGs, I'm going to be so happy. Daedra did not get a level up. Are they dead? No, they had 1 trauma left. They had 1 trauma left, so they are AB2BY is still alive. He had 1 trauma left. Whew. We got a Helge heavy arm, we got Helge heavy legs, we got a sword, we got a handgun, we got a reactor. We got these guys had, oh my god, no wonder this was hard. These guys were running level 9 equipment. Holy crap. No pilot should have that much power. Let's go, we still got him, yeah. Okay. Yes, you can heal trauma, but only on level ups. Alright, we got level 9 of gear here. Is this not a good shield? I don't really like railgun repeaters. I'm going to just go through this and look for anything I'm particularly interested in. This is the shield that Daedra is using, but a level 9 version of it. I'm going to grab this. Yeah, but I can't use them both at the same time. So you can dual wield SMGs. The game lets you do it, but you can't fire both of them at the same time. Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen, Tristan. So there's a sniper rifle here. I will grab the sniper rifle. Yes, and a sword for Hildebrand would actually be make him less good, unfortunately. There's a level 7 medium. Okay, this is a level. So these two here were just 2 level 9 assholes. Everything else here is level 7. Railgun repeater. Level 7 gray machine gun. Level 7 burst assault rifle. Tactical SMG. We'll grab that and have a look at it. I'm also interested in the burst assault rifles. So we'll grab one of those. I'm also interested in the cannons. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I want before I do that. This guy is also level 9. There's a level 9 heavy machine gun here. This is the one with no minimum range. But I'm liking my beam laser too much. Everything else is a bit leh. Alright. We're going to grab everything off these guys. You think we should grab the level 9 Vulcan? I'm going to grab all of this. There's enough for a level 9 heavy mech there. I will grab the level 9 Vulcan. And there's level 9 Bane equipment here too. Yeah, it would be a big come up for Big Jim, you're right. And then I want to grab everything that I need for upgrades that it tells me that I haven't grabbed for scrapping. Okay, that's a set budget. How do gun work? Okay. So now there's a takeover, a battlefield. Oh, that wasn't even enough to get us... Oh, crap. It wasn't even enough to reset it. Alright. Hildebrand needs a level up. So he's got Barrier Specialist, which gives him plus 45% barrier, or Restorative Sleeper. This pilot will keep well rested for 2 additional turns of combat. I actually quite like Barrier Specialist on him because his mech has barriers. Does reduce his body armor by 20%. But if he's moving really, really fast, he can regenerate. So I think I'm going to go for Barrier Specialist. No, actually, I think I'm worried about him not having enough barrier to regenerate. Yeah. Yeah, the Granite Pistol is ridiculous. Okay, we've got Unstoppable for Salty Frosty, which just basically means he can crash through anybody. And that's all of our level ups. In terms of units, if we have a look at Hamilton, Hamilton is currently rocking a beam laser with liquid cooling. We could replace it. Wait, did I not grab the minigun? I thought I grabbed the Vulcan. Yeah, I did. We could replace it with the Vulcan cannon. So the Vulcan cannon it's got shorter range. It's doing 714 damage per attack. No, I think the beam laser is better. Looking at this, the beam laser looks to be better to me. It's hard. It's very hard to rate them, but I think the beam laser is actually better. Okay. What about the sniper rifle on Blackbird? No, wrong mech. Whoops. On Roadrunner. So we have this sniper rifle. It has much longer range, but has less short range. It's doing more. It's an upgrade, isn't it? Especially if I take the target sensor on it. Yeah, I think we're upgrading to the sniper rifle. And we'll put the target sensor on it for more range. That should be pretty crazy. Then for Hamilton again, we do have those level 9 pieces of armor. So we've got a level 9, that's medium. We've got level 9 Helge compared to level 7 Vidar. So it has less integrity, but I mean, like, Vidar has 3,800 integrity. Yeah. I actually think the level 7 Vidar is better here. It helps that it has improved cooling built in. I genuinely think the level 7 is better than level 9 Heavy. Yes, we get 300 barrier, but the Vidar has almost 4,000 hit points. I don't think it because the way the Heavy Mech works is never going to not be in combat to fire. Now we do have level 9 legs. The legs are better. They weigh more, but they are better legs. Yeah, that's a straight upgrade. I just need to pull out the weight reduction Mark III and then slap that in here. Arms are probably an upgrade as well. Yeah, the arms are an upgrade. So let's get these out of here. Venting duration, mass, overheat threshold. Overheat threshold. Let's get the capacitor Mark III. Helga has 110% barrier regeneration. Does it? Okay. So I think we've got a. Oh, hang on a minute. The dog it wants to come back in. I'll be 2 seconds when I bring her in. She's going to be a bit fussy, I think, for the rest of the stream, but that's fine. Right, let's quickly check if we can upgrade the workshop. No, I need one more lower body part and one more arm, but I can just scrap those. So we go to inventory. I need a level 7 lower body part, so I can scrap these legs. Oh, I could scrap and attach. And then what else did I need? I need... oh, that did not count. Lower body part, level 2. If I scrap the level 8 Helga legs... What are you using, Hamilton? You've got level 9 legs. Okay, let's try that again. So if I scrap these legs, which I don't need... That's not counting. Okay. I thought that would count, but I guess you got to scrap them when you're actually scrapping them. Interesting. Oh, well, that doesn't really matter. There was some other stuff I wanted to check as well. Level 8 and level 9. I just scrapped a level 8. Well, thanks, Tony. That's very kind of you. So, Big Jim could get a big upgrade here. So, I'm wondering about running the cannon we picked up. Where is the cannon? The DCI Impacts Cannon, which does tons of pilot damage. It's a huge upgrade over the gun we're using. You need from you guys. I didn't realize it had to be from the loot menu. The other option is we did pick up a burst assault rifle as well. So that's a massive increase in damage. That assault rifle. I'm not against having a guy with an assault rifle in the team. And then we also picked up the level 9 Bane. So let's strip all of this out and give him the level 9 Bane. And we'll get back to having the heatsink. And then I've got... Best I've got is the still level 6, which I can upgrade. And then we've got the Blackbird. I don't have better arms. But that's a better torso. Yeah, Big Jim finally getting his globe. I hope so. And then we've still got the quiver on the back. Do we like the quiver, or do we go for the bigger? We've got the Eclipse, we've got the Buster. These are all quite low level now, though. Which is part of the problem I think we're having with him. I mean, the quiver's doing not a huge amount of damage. These are doing 240. Eclipse is the best one by far. So the Eclipse is they're unguided missiles from Eclipse. I'm just looking to see. I'm going to put holoplate on it. The whole reason the Big Jim exists is for using the backpacks back. Like, people really want me to use these missile launchers. That's why he's here. Speed is very slow. I know his speed is very slow because of this. So I take this off, his speed is medium. How about the backpacks relate to guns? The backpacks are guns. So these are all backpack-mounted missile launchers that people want me to use. They're just so difficult to use. We could give him an assault rifle and a sword. Just for something a bit different. With a concussive payload on the sword. Maybe we just take Big Jim as a decent assault rifle mech and make him a little bit more useful in that respect. Maybe try that for a while. And how badly hurt are our pilots? I think we can field a team. AV2PY is obviously out of it for a while. Okay, we need 2 points to make it to the next section. So we do hit this battlefield. I'm just going to head straight to the battlefield and we'll take this on. Oh, there is a convoy airlift incursion. I don't want to deal with that, though. Okay, it's moving away from us. That's fine. I want to go after the battlefield. Because the SMG does so much more damage than the sword. That's why. Sword time it is. All right, let's suit up. I'm not going to take in the A team for this mission. Because I want them to be rested for the final mission. So Hildebrand's taking a rest, Daedra's taking a rest, Salty Frosty's taking a rest, Avian 2BY's obviously not coming. So we're gonna put Donnie in Blackbird. Or do I want to put? Actually, do I want to put Talaron in Blackbird? Yeah, I want to put Talaron in Blackbird. Do you at least own an axe or a mace? I really should fix that. We're not going to take Whiplash for this mission. We're going to take Big Jim. We're going to keep Roadrunner. We're going to put Quebec Sad. That's fine, because we can do a rest before we hit the thing. We've got Quebec in Roadrunner. For the Heavy is really hard to use without Salty Frosty. So I think I'm going to take... I want to take Manticore, but Manticore is a bit wrecked. But what we can do is I can put Donnie, who has repair, into Manticore to repair it. And then I just need someone to pilot Big Jim. And that's probably going to have to be Billy Bully, who is also a defender. Shield Specialist, Blind Fire, Bad Back. Oh, he's not got great perks, does Billy Bully. But yeah, he needs to come along. Okay, not the A-team. There's makerspace nearby. As soon as I'm actually getting paid again, I'll be signing up for that and trying to make my own swords. That's so cool. This is not the A-team. This is the B-team. But the B-team are going in. Because I want the A-team to be ready for the final mission, which is coming after this. This has been quite a tough region to clear out. Very open battlefield here. Anyone? Yes, the whole reason that Donnie is in the damaged mech is to repair it. Oh, hey, Quebec is still alive. Yeah, so Quebec didn't die. Okay. We've got a lot of enemy reinforcements coming in on this one, so we want to try and wrap them up as fast as we can. Oh, we're starting on the low ground, which isn't ideal. Brigade's here, folks. Look sharp and aim true. Oh, fear. We've got allies for this one. We've got a dude with a assault rifle and a shotgun, and we have a tank with a missile launcher. Now, I would normally let them do their own thing, but they're kind of bad at doing their own thing, so I'm probably going to have to command them as well for this mission. We've got two groups of enemies, one on the left, one on the right. We probably want to try and take them apart in pieces as we can. This is quite a lot. So we've got this guy here has a beam. That guy's a beam and an SMG. We've got a railgun repeater, incendiary spitter and a handgun, and then back here we have a railgun cannon, which I really, really want to get my hands on. A heavy weapon, he's going to be a while before he joins the fight, and a plasma launcher and a handgun. So before I forget, we're going to get Donnie to repair his mech because it's damaged. They give me one LRM carrier, yeah. Okay, we're going to get Quebec is in a sniper rifle. The sniper rifle does have really long range. Quebec also has the ability to move and shoot, which is like very, very rare. If I get him to shoot here, he'll do 96% damage. I'm not sure how long the wind-up on the attack is. Like, these guys are moving laterally to him. There's a chance this could miss. But I'm going to just take 2 opening shots on these guys. The angle should be fine. And what I might actually do is I think I'm going to stabilize him, and I'm going to move him onto this hill. Which means Talaron needs to move off the hill. So I'm going to get Talaron to come down, and I'm going to get you to move up. And while you're moving, you're going to be stabilized. So that we don't have to worry about you accidentally missing any attacks. Now when you're up here, I think you can start hitting all of these guys. I think you've got, yeah, this is a great position for our sniper. So we're just gonna, he can actually fire almost all of his attacks this turn. I'll hold out on the last one. So now for Talaran, why don't we get him to dash? Oh, I think, no, there is a slight speed increase on dashing. So we're gonna get you to run to, I want you to get you to here as fast as possible, and then start coming up here. And you can probably start shooting these guys from about here. It's not going to be great, but you will get shots on them. You also need to remember that he has a pulse field, which will stop, which basically stops any rounds from hitting him. Then we need to do something with Big Jim. Big Jim has a melee attack. His assault rifle actually has decent range, but I want to get up for. Like, I don't want everyone to be. My worry is that we're all going to end up like, what's the word? Stuck together coming up here. So I think what I'm going to do with Big Jim is we're just going to run forward to here, and then we're going to jump up onto the freeway, like this. And as soon as we get up there, I want to start shooting guys. So I'm going to shoot him, and then we're going to start moving this way to get out of like their immediate zone. And then when we get to here, we're going to be overheating. So we're just going to move out of the way for the. Oh God, if I only had a beam laser to fire along here. Well, I do have a beam laser to fire along here actually. Let's get you to run the other way. Let's get you to run this way, so that you're not in the way of the beam laser. Because then we're going to get Donnie to come to here and do pretty much the exact same thing, jump up. But what I want Donnie to do, he's not fast enough to do it straight away. Actually, I can get him to dash to start with, then dash again to get up here. Now he's fast enough. I want him to start beam lasing, which obviously he's going to be too hot for. So if I beam laze you, and then I get you to vent, we can potentially take one of these guys out. I don't think... Okay, it's good. It's letting me do this vent. I don't know why. Right, now for the LRM carrier. These things are universally terrible. What's the range? This is the problem. It's actually an SRM carrier because it has no range at all. So I need to get it up here. And I don't think... What I can do is I can get it to launch... Are these guided? Medium range, partially guided. So if I get it to launch here, there's a chance that they will hit the enemy. And then I'm going to get it to come to here, and I'm going to get it to launch, like, to here, in the hopes that some of them move down this way. Then the guy with this, the LN, yes, the LNLRM is very important. He is going to dash to here, dash up here, and then step to here, and he has an assault rifle that he can just start using straight away. Like this. Okay. Let's make sure there's no overlaps, no casualties. I'm quite worried about this fight, but I'm hoping the sniper rifle does its work. That first shot was a miss. Second shot was a miss. That shot hit and absolutely wrecked him. Okay, we killed one of them. What happened with the beam laser? Okay, the beam laser actually did pretty good work. I didn't see if the missiles hit anybody. I wasn't paying attention to the missiles. The missiles just hit the ground, okay. Oh, the tank also died. That's great. Okay, so that wasn't a bad start. That was actually pretty good. We also have a lot of very angry enemies now that we need to deal with. First things first, I think our sniper just needs to do some sniping. So you got a shot on him. You got a shot on... I want to wait for him to stop moving. So he's gonna... Actually, take a shot at him first, because he's gonna move towards you. Then shoot at him, because he's gonna have stopped. And then when you've cooled down, you probably can't hit him. Has this beam laser really got that much range? Why don't you shoot him, and we'll move him out of the way. What is the range on this beam laser? 135 meters. That's actually a really... Oh, it's a heavy beam. Okay, so we need to watch out for his beam laser. You need to finish overheating. You need to finish venting. As soon as you finish venting, you go, okay, this beam laser is not good for Donnie. I either stand still, so I can beam laze you. Basically, that's all Donnie can do this turn, but nobody's shooting at him, so that's fine. Alright, Tristan, have a good one. Thank you so much. Welcome back, Lightning Dragon, as well. I love having to, like, overwrite the commands that my... okay, they're all shooting at this guy. So if I just pull them back here, we don't have to worry about the beam laser. That's actually great. And he has range to shoot at this guy. If we just move Donnie slightly over to there, then he's going to line of fire there. We're going to get you to fire... Oh my god. The range... I'm just going to ignore you, because your range is making me angry. Billy Bully is getting shot at. I want Billy to move to here. And while you're moving, take shots as you can. You could actually slice this guy as he comes past you as well. What you could do is a melee attack right from the beginning. Like this. Ooh, could you get both of them? Melee attacks are really hard to set up. That's a melee attack right there. And then we move to here. And we turn and we shoot this guy in case he's still alive. And then we could potentially just kind of move to here. And next turn we've got a shot. You're up here. I don't want you shooting this guy because we're going to do a melee attack. Only when targeting a unit. That's right. I'm using them incorrectly is what's the problem here. Can you just jump to here and then step to here and shoot this guy and shoot this guy? Actually, there's not really many targets left up here. And then who do I not give orders to yet? You've got orders. You've got orders. You've got orders. You've got orders. I've ordered everybody, right? I think we're good to go. Yeah, the sword attack completely deleted that guy. Yeah, I think it's centered him on rather. I remember what he's got. He's got the longer range. He's overheated. I just want to see that melee attack absolutely deleted that guy. Oh, that was actually pretty cool. Shot him in the head. Okay. Yeah, accelerator mode for the sniper rifle is probably the way to go. We've just got these two guys left and this guy left. If we move you to here... Oh, they haven't got the range. Can I dash you down? Yeah, I can dash you to here. I am, yes, rare comment. We almost lost somebody, though, so it did get a little bit spicy for a while there. You can snipe him under the overpass with 2 shots, which I really like. I think that's very cool. We need to then deal with Oh, we got reinforcements. Okay, there's reinforcements landing in. So that's probably what Daedra's gonna... Not Daedra, but Talaron's gonna deal with here. So we're gonna vent... We'll just overheat, that's fine. As soon as these guys land, let's march back to here. And then we're gonna start hitting them pretty hard with the plasma. And I'm gonna start venting, because this is gonna get hot. Got 2 shots there. We've got Big Jim. I'm kind of tempted to try and melee them as they land, but I think that's a bit stupid. I'm just going to get Big Jim to move to here. And again, once they land, just start machine gunning them. So about here, we can open fire. He can shoot at the rear one. And what I'm going to get him to do is I'm going to push this back, and I'm going to start venting. We're just doing a lot of venting here. Okay? And then these guys here, so I've got Donnie. Donnie is a heat disaster. There's very little I can do with Donnie. He's just overheating all the time. But he should be able to get that hit. And then our friend from the Resistance can come over here and start shooting at these guys. Mainly that guy there. He's not shooting at us. No. He's shooting at the tank. And I think that's everybody, so let's execute.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay, they got pretty madly wrecked. This guy is dead. We're hitting this guy with sniper rifle fire. So how much damage have these guys taken? This guy, they're not okay. They're both okay, but they're taking damage. This guy is out. We do have this railgun cannon tank here that is attacking our Quebec, which is a problem. Are any of these guys attacking? No. All right, let's deal with this guy first. So I don't know what he's doing, but it's incorrect. We're in range. He just needs to stand and shoot. So shoot this guy again, and shoot him again. The beam laser's not shooting at you. He is trying to shoot at you, so I want you to try and take him out first. The tank is just doing tank stuff. Let's get Donnie over here, where he can next turn beam this guy from above. Then we've got this situation here. So you're venting. And you're venting. You need to continue venting, because you're going to overheat. So I think we just get you to continue shooting. Get those shots in. And get the vent continue going. You are cool if the vent finishes and can fire again here. So why don't I get you to come around this way where you're not going to interfere with his fire. And then basically... No, we need to deal with this. So I want to get you to run to... actually need you down here. That is a problem. If I get you here, you can... I don't know if you can dash down because you're too hot. Maybe to here and dash down. Land on top of him. I could get you here, but that's going to be a... Basically, I'm worried about this tank down here that's shooting at that's interfering with our sniper. If I dash you back to here, and I get you to run backwards while you're moving, can I stabilize you and get you to shoot the tank and take it out? I think you can. Okay, let's see. Talon is saying Big Jim in the back. Ah, okay. Let's see how this is going. So that guy there is now crashing out. He's down. He's also crashing out, which is great. He's dead from the sniper rifle. Okay, I'm just going to replay this part of the fight one more time. Okay, he did take damage from the plasma. Oh, the music just turned around. Okay. So we need to finish these guys off. We're not doing, again, Big Jim is... Oh, no, this isn't Big Jim. This is my my free mech that they gave me. He's not really doing a lot. But he's acting as a distraction, I guess. Just keep shooting this guy, please. As long as you shoot as you're cool enough. You, Donnie, get up here. Start beam lasing this guy. And I'm going to get you to vent it out. Out of range? Really? What is the range on your beam laser? He is in range of your beam laser. I'll ignore any claims that he's out of range. Alright, goodbye. Big Stormtrooper forever. Please be safe. I'm going to end the stream after this fight, I think, anyway. So don't worry. But please be safe, everybody, if you are in any of those situations. Just like we've got fires here in Victoria. I know that things out there can be quite scary. So please look after yourselves. Alright. You, when you finish vending out, need to run to down here. And help with that. You need to run to here. And help with that. And then I don't know if we've got a sniper shot. I think you're too far away at this point. Yes, so let's get you back down here. You actually have a shot when you get to here. And see if you can hit this guy with your sniper rifle. Alright, this should be the end of the fight. Yeah, he's down. Got a big plasma hit coming in. So this guy is still up, but now we've got shots on you. When you get down here, let's actually do a dash to here and a dash to here to give you the range, and then shoot him with your assault rifle. You can shoot him with your plasma. You can't really do anything. You're pretty much useless. You've already fired, but you can keep firing at him. I've got a feeling that there's internal structures in the bridge that might be stopping these shots. But let's just finish this fight. Is he still alive? He's taking so much damage. Please finish him, team. It doesn't matter if we super overheat. If we don't never have to deal with the consequences of super overheating, right? Yeah, you can just do what you want to do. Why are you colliding with my own mech? Is a question I want to ask you. That should be enough. I don't think I need to do anything more. Okay, he's finally crashing. He's still alive. He's finally dead. Okay. That combat is over. Excellent. Oh, that was a big fight. Alright. I guess we want to watch the replay of that really quickly. Normal speed. It's a shame those early sniper shots went a bit wide, but we actually did really well here. There's quite a lot going on in this fight over quite a wide area, which isn't something you normally see too much of. Big Jim actually did quite well. Oh yeah, Talon did shoot Big Jim in the back. Whoops. The sniper rifle was actually quite good as well, but not quite as accurate. Definitely that accelerator, I think, on it. Get those shots moving faster. Yeah, he was hitting the wall. I thought he was going to hit the wall. And then he went down. Cool. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do our looting. We got a level up for Billy Willy, which is great. We got a level up for Donnie. A level up for Talaran. Nope, no level up for Talaran. Level up for Quebec. No level up for Quebec. We got Barrier Plate 3, a target sensor, reach thrusters. Ooh, we got level 6 Tsubasa. I would actually like to grab a set of Tsubasa if I can. I'm not too keen on the level 6. I will scrap both of these. There's also level 7 Blackbird here, which I would like to get my hands on. A blue handgun is actually crazy to see. Level 7 Vidar. We need this. We need this. We need a level 6 Tsubasa right arm. I actually want to grab that. And there's a green arm. Correct, okay, a big board game collection. No, there's no rarities past blue. Blue is as rare as it gets. Grabbing everything that's going to give me an upgrade. Okay. We still have quite a lot of salvage available. Let's grab the... We'll grab the Blackbird arms as an extra. It'd be cool if they were like legendaries. We still haven't cleared... What? I thought we cleared the zone. Sub-targets... Oh, I'm mixing up the stars with the pluses. That's what's wrong. Alright, so, hey Pango. The stream has gone excellent. Unfortunately, you've joined me just as I'm about to close it down. We're going to be able to liberate this province next time, but it's been quite a big one to actually get through. We've had a few close calls with people getting hurt, but in general, things are going quite well. Let's level up Donnie. So Donnie's got Mechanic, which means he gets Backpack Mass -4, which maybe makes him a little bit better. as a backpack carrier. We also have a level up on Billy Bully, who's grabbing repair shields, which is fine. That's everything for everybody's upgrades. Billy Bully looks very angry. But unfortunately, I've run out of time to stream today. So that's exactly what's happened, mishaps. That's exactly what I've done for this stream, is I've mixed those two up. We're probably going to have to take a rest at the start of the next stream, and then we'll move on to one last mission, and we'll be able to do the liberation of the province, and then that puts us one step closer to the end of the campaign, which is really exciting. Just so you know, I'm planning on restarting Unicorn Overlord in this slot when we finish Phantom Brigade. If you don't know what it is, it's very, very fun. Cool. All right, I'm gonna close down the stream now. I've unfortunately got stuff I need to move on to do today. I was supposed to record a whole bunch of stuff yesterday. I had massive technical difficulties due to the heat, so I'm gonna have to get all that done today. But I am planning on getting you a Xenonauts 2 today. And then I've got some other stuff that I'm really excited to share with you that I can't talk about yet. But get your seatbelts on because some cool stuff is coming. I cannot wait. Okay, anyway, I can't say anymore because I get in trouble. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you in Xenonauts 2 and some other stuff coming up as well. Have a great day, and I'll catch you later. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao for now. Bye.